believe in me, but I don't trust you. I don't trust you. I don't trust you. I thought that you believe in me, but I don't trust you. I don't trust you. I don't trust you. I don't trust you. I thought that you believed in me, but I don't trust you. I don't guess that you believed in me, but I don't trust you. I don't trust you. I don't trust you. I thought that you believed in me, but I don't trust you. I don't trust you. Let the passers-by stare at us, disapprovingly. When we bid out, we'll lose our minds, forgive and forget. Leave this heart undercover forever.
Alrighty, good morning, good morning. Happy Monday, everyone. Sorry for the way longer intro than I wanted. It was a 5-minute intro, not crazy, but we had a little puppy accident. A dog happened to pee quite a lot in the kitchen, so now we're here. Got that cleaned up. What's up, what's up? What's up, Yash? What's up, Kashif? What's up, Ak? What's up, Bobby Flay? What's up, James? What's up, Scythus? What's up, Jesse? What's up, Sophia? Shuckle, shuckle, shuckle. That's what I'm saying, dude. Pokemon Discord or Petrowski's Discord? In terms of what? What do you mean by that? What's up? What's up? How are we doing today? Today? What the fuck? How are we? How are we doing today, fellas? How are we doing? Okay, let me go ahead and hop on over. Let's get the cool duders screen out of the way so we can have the chat on screen. We can start the gym run. We can. I want today to be a nice stream as well. I want today to be a fucking healthy length. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. But I'd love to have a nice long Monday stream. Hey, don't mind if I do. You know what I'm saying? A nice long Monday stream, don't mind if I do. What's up, Ginger? How are you doing today, Ginger? Go ahead and pop the richest charm on. Let's get it started. Let's get it rolling. Great, how are you, Bobby? I'm good, dude. You know what? You know what, Bobby? I think I'm good. I think I'm fucking fantastic. I think I'm good. We're rolling around. We're strolling around. We're schmeeming. We're gonna get the gym run done. We're going to go hunt some Dratini and continue to make some more Pokeyen. We're at 10 million Pokeyen now. I actually want to bring up the Windows calculator and run a quick... Oh, I have this Pokeyen too. Run a quick calculation on how many more gym runs I have to do to reach that... What's it called? I've been almost at 50k encounters for like an extremely long time though. Like single encounter fishing encounters are just really slow, Yosh. I probably get like 100 encounters per hour paydaying at Dragon Spiral Tower. It's something absurdly slow. It's something absurdly slow. We got the Windows calculator up. Let's go ahead and calculate. So I'm at 10 mil right now. At the moment, I make around 300k yen per gym run, but I actually make more than that because I've already paid for the richest charms, if that makes sense. So I actually make like 350k yen per run, but obviously, like in terms of profit, you subtract the cost of the richest charm, excuse me. But I'll just calculate at 300 to be conservative. So we'll do to be safe with everything, right? So we'll do 300k. What's today? Today is almost the end of August, and what's coming up? What's coming up? September. So we still have the entire month of September and the entire month of October to do gym runs. So we have 60 days, I'd say. Let's say we miss a couple of those gym runs. Let's say that we do 50 gym runs over the next 2 months. 300,000 times 50. It's going to add 15 mil to my current Pokeyen stack, which will put me at around 25 million. So I should definitely be able to reach that 20 million goal. If obviously I keep working hard and I keep on my gym reruns, but it's possible I reach like 25 mil. This game is slow in the long run. My patience just come over to like you do. I appreciate. I mean, of course, it's an MMO, right? Any sort of MMO is always going to be slow, and if the game's not for you because of that, that's totally fucking fair. Like, yeah, for sure. Yo, that's like very similar to. I'm also at like 17.5k eggs, Karoshi. That's crazy. Very similar numbers there. Best of luck to you on a shiny soon. Do you think buying? Fuck, I got teleported back to New Vema Town. That's hilarious. Do you think buying 100% charms is now worth it? Probably not, but you have to run the math yourself, Zong. That's just a math question. It depends on how many gyms you do per hour, right? It's a question you gotta run with the numbers. Nah, that's okay. I really appreciate it, Kashif, but that's okay. I don't like taking people's stuff when they quit because I'd rather them just have it in their PC or just keep your stuff, and if you come back to the game, you come back. What's up, Steven? How you doing today? I'm doing pretty good, man. I'm just excited for a nice, healthy, long stream today. Answer a lot of questions, talk a lot to chat, hang out. What's up, MWCR, by the way? How you doing? Bank holiday here, so off work. Okay, Pog. We're bringing more random OU Pokemons around a few teams. Nice. It's always nice to have a ton of different comps made, to be able to play around with teams and test stuff and meme around. Yeah, I fucking feel that. I'm like players who are coming from, emulators and ROMs, and like players who are used to playing on fucking 2x speed or that speed up and shit like that. Like it's probably so hard, coming from that to PokeMMO. It must feel so slow, but that's the grind that I like. So I get you. I totally get you. What event are you preparing for? The event season. So I have a video talking about it. Let me go ahead and find that. It's called Why I'm Preparing for Event Season Now, PokeMMO. Let me get you the link for that, my friend, so I don't have to just explain essentially what the video says, just I'll re-explain it on stream. Might as well just link that vid, so there you go. Hopefully that helps you out. Well, the game is just slow and meticulous. You can feel the long term with long. Yeah, for sure. And that's you could use that phrase for literally any MMO. That's like the entire playstyle. That's the entire point of any MMO. Like if you've never played, you know, I feel like there's a lot of people that come to PokeMMO and it's their first MMO because they love Pokemon, but they never played MMO before. So I feel like there's a lot of people that come to PokeMMO expecting a very like I don't know what kind of experience, but they expect a very Pokemon experience, and it is a Pokemon experience, but it's largely an MMO experience. I've seen a lot of, I guess, both sides of that recently, where I've seen a lot of MMO heads come to this game who want things like raids and like late game PVM and like the typical MMO stuff, which is like, I think that's like I almost want to make a video about this called the World of Warcraft-tization, the wowization of MMOs, and how people kind of, whenever they think of MMOs, they just think of like weekly raids, and that's not true. RuneScape is an MMO that does not have any sort of weekly raids, or they have late game PVM, but like a lot of people don't play like that. Like when I played RuneScape, I didn't do any PVM. I was a skiller, and there are tons of people who play MMOs without that late game PVM. You don't need the raids to like be entertained. I feel like that's such like a, I don't know, it's a new age MMO player mentality to like need that like late game PVM content to be able to enjoy the game. And I'm not against it. I think I would love to see late game PVM content in PokeMMO. It's not a bad thing, but I am surprised. I guess, I mean, it's just people sharing their opinion, right, and sharing their thought process. But I just don't think I hate when they say it needs it. I understand if it needs it from their perspective, but it doesn't need it in an overarching sense, is what I'd say. Got a new player, 3 regions. 3 regions is super solid though, congrats. Started my last being Sinnoh. Smart to save Sinnoh as your last region. Is there any passive way to gain money in this game, as in doing gym runs and having another way of making money passively or not? So there's a couple ways. Like there's like gym runs are kind of like your daily thing. So you do gym runs once a day, make a ton of money. You can also do flipping and merching and sort of sitting on stuff, you know, buying stuff low, selling it high. Obviously that takes a lot of understanding of the market and the economy. So that comes a little later on. What else? Berry farming. Berry farming can be very good, but I'm not a huge fan of berry farming because you can lose a lot of money if you make a mistake, which is unfortunate. As well as, that's pretty much the main ones. Flipping, berry farming, Jimmy runs, I kind of would recommend. It's a very different MMO than most because we're about the chill farm, the competitive raids. I think that's sort of the I guess the wowification that I'm talking about. Like not all. Or how do I even, not even most, like I guess maybe it's an old school MMO versus like new school. A lot of new school MMOs have that PVM focus, right? A lot of new school MMOs have that, but a lot of old school MMOs, Mabinogi, old school RuneScape, what are some other ones? Like EverQuest. A lot of these old school MMOs aren't just like heavily based around PVM, right? They're heavily based around skilling and grinding and stuff like that. I think that like there's more, like the initial MMO was initially based around farming and stuff like that, but then it's become more about PVM on raiding and stuff over time with things like World of Warcraft, with things like Black Desert Online, I assume. Even Black Desert Online, even BDO has some like nice skilling elements. Mabinogi is one of the most popular MMOs of all time. It kind of got, it's really dead now and pretty forgotten, but Mabinogi is definitely one of those MMOs that a lot of people forget about, and I really recommend. It's one of the grandfathers of MMOs. I recommend checking out if you haven't. It's one of the most like open-ended, like free, like sandbox MMOs you'll ever play. Do you think Pokemon will have Mega Evolution one day? I mean, it's totally possible for sure, Noodle. That's just so far in the future. Like, I wouldn't expect to see Megas until 2025, 2026 be my guess. Like maybe 2025 to 2027 would be my range for that. Like, that's so far in the future that I just wouldn't really worry about it yet. But yeah, it's totally possible. It's totally possible. PokeMMO could potentially add everything. It's just about whether they want to and the time and everything of the sort. Yeah, Momonogi is a really cool game. I think some other like old school like classic MMOs. I know there's one I'm forgetting, or a bunch I'm forgetting. I played a lot of MMOs growing up. What's up, German? How you doing? A lot of free MMOs as well. I think some of the only MMOs I couldn't play growing up were just the ones I couldn't like run well, like Terra. Terra is an MMO that I never played because my computer couldn't run it growing up very well. Do you think it's now considered an old school gamer mentality to want to play one game deeply rather than speed play content and game hop with the best thing? Do you think it's now considered an old school gamer mentality to want to play one game deeply rather than speed play content and game hop with the next best thing? That's a really good question. I don't know if either of that's such a good question. You're asking incredible questions, Gears. I don't know if so obviously those two things, those are two very different types of players. Whether those two types of players are separated by a generational gap, I have no idea. Personally, I don't think those two types of playstyles are dictated by generational gaps. I think those are just two types of players. And those two types of players will always exist no matter, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Like, honestly, you could make logical arguments and you can make, strings being like, okay, so like back in the day, people would typically only buy one MMO or buy one game and they would spend all their time into it. But nowadays we have a lot more access to money. We have a lot more access to being frugal with games. Steam is a thing nowadays, and there's always that new hype release. People like following on Twitch and stuff. So like there is a lot more incentive nowadays to game hop and to be in the the big thing. There was a really good MMO retrospective recently, or a video talking about how MMOs aren't actually. It was in Josh Strife Hayes recently. I love that guy, really smart guy. Put out a video recently talking about what it's like being an MMO content creator. And there's a lot of really interesting stuff in that video, especially because I'm kind of that, but like, there's a huge difference. Like, I'm a very, very niche MMO content creator who covers a niche game, a niche within a niche, right? Like, I'm an MMO content creator who covers a niche game in itself. So I'm a niche within a niche. And he talked about how like the MMO community, they talk about how it's not actually as big as people think it is, which I agree with, but it isn't. How do I explain this? Yeah, Josh Strife Hayes is just such a cool dude. Yo, what's up, Alex? Good morning. Yeah, he talked about, so like, the reason the MMO community isn't nearly as big as you think it is because you see the numbers for big games when they come out, like New World and stuff like that, and they're huge, but it's because everyone's jumped on to play that game for a little bit and then will like jump off or whatever. And I think like there's always that, and I was like this when I was younger. There's always that desire. MMO players have that desire and that want to sink their life into a game. But sometimes it can be very difficult to find that game that you want to sink into, right? I'm super lucky that I've been able to find old school RuneScape, which I've wanted to sink my time into, and that I found PokeMMO. These are like the two games that I've sunk, together. So I've sunk over like 5,300 hours into PokeMMO, and then I've sunk around 20,000 hours into RuneScape. So over 25,000 hours into these two games, and I'm super happy to have done that, and I love them. But it's really cool to sit down and talk. I would love to maybe do some more just MMO content overall, or general MMO content on the channel, perhaps at some point. Okay, back to actually answering a question. Makes you think, right? Yeah, that's such a good question that like really does make you think about like is it generational, or like why is it generational? What's been pushed in each? Absolutely, it's a really good question. So I'm just an investment mentality versus the experience diversity. Yeah, for sure. And I'm definitely someone who likes to invest into one game for sure. But I try my best to. I've been trying recently with diversity game. I've actually been trying to force myself into the diversity gaming mentality, specifically with retro games. So as of late, over the past couple months, I've been trying to pick up old retro games. I've been trying to play through them. I've been trying to experience a lot of games to get a better understanding of game design, and balancing, and just experiencing the old games and the classics and how far we've come and everything. And it's really cool to like beat through these games, and have that experience. It's cool to have both. I like grinding on my MMOs and investing on my MMOs, and grinding and investing on my PC games, but then having the retro console games, PS2, PS1, Xbox 360 if you count that as retro, but it's kind of in a weird middle ground area. I mean, the 360 released in like 06, which is fucking great. That's the quickest way to feel old, in my opinion, is that the 360 released in 2006. That is fucking crazy. That is the quickest way to make me feel old. Holy shit. What's up, JW Tree? Good morning. Good morning. What's up, J-Tone? Okay, well, I gotta answer so many questions I'm behind on. I couldn't run Terra or Aeon either. Yeah. A little bit of Rift. Dude, I forgot about Rift. Yeah, holy shit. Rift always looked very similar to Terra. Yeah, I couldn't play either of those games very well. By speed running, I think they just mean like, yeah, basically just getting, not like speed running per se, but just like having a lower patience, I guess, with games and getting through them and just moving on to the next is like a very common thing nowadays. But I like sticking to one game personally. Preferred method of catching Pokemon like Abra, putting them to sleep and then just Pokeballing or Great Balling works really well. I have a guide talking about loot from 1 hour of Abra that explains my method. Yo, Petrowski, sup, dude, take a break from the Cranidos hunt. I have a dead box if you fancy it in the middle of German. I appreciate you asking. That was very thoughtful, Rofflin. Yeah, I'm taking a break from the Cranidos hunt just during event season and the preparation for event season because I'll be way too busy. So there's a lot of reasons, right? First of all, I'll be way too busy covering the event season. Like, event season is the busiest time for me for YouTube. It's absurd. It's so busy. I'm literally I'm not even joking. During event season, I'm recording 3 videos a day minimum, usually 3 to 5 videos, and that entails like recording 3 to 5 videos and like exporting them, editing them, making thumbnails, making descriptions. It's so much work. So I'm really busy. On top of that, I want to save up my Pokeyen to make investments. When is the event happening? I have this video. If you want to know when the event is happening or when are the events happening, because it is multiple events, it's not just one, that video covers why I'm preparing now, why I'm preparing so early, and it also explains what event season is, which is really nice to see. So many great questions. I'm trying to catch up, chat. Sorry about that. Yeah, the Path of Exile developer, yeah. He also sat down with, I watched all of that. He also sat down with Mod Ash recently, and another RuneScape developer. I've been meaning to watch that. It's 2 hours long. Resulted in more people beating the game, but also more people getting into the speedrunning where they keep playing a game they beat and see how fast they can beat it. There's always been a big part of gamers who always play new games for the storyline and beating the game, but these days, the video is shaped to learn from each of the. Yeah, for sure. Oh, for sure. For sure, in terms of like single player games, that's definitely super true in terms of like single player games and stuff, Alpi. I think when it comes to MMOs, that's when things get a little more complicated and get things like you know, because there's not much speed running to MMOs and stuff besides like just rushing through the content and then like you never beat an MMO, right? You never beat an MMO, right? Like ever. There's always more to do. That's the whole point. Yo, what's up, Aben? How you doing? I feel like the reason people hop around a bunch of MMOs, like you said, they want to find their long lost lover. Yeah, absolutely, dude, spot on. That's really what it is. I fully agree. Like, it's just people trying to find the right game, and then it never really pans out, for whatever reason, right? I fully get that. Putting a custom MMOs on my SNES Classic, fuck, that's awesome. But after Nintendo hardware and stuff, yeah. I encourage emulation. I encourage. Please, go for it. It's awesome. I will say that, like, for me personally, it does just, I really like having the controller in my hand, and I can get like USB controllers or whatever, but like, I really like playing on hardware. It does feel really nice, and it's a privilege that I make enough money to be able to spend a little bit of side cash every month to slowly build a collection. Like, that's such a fucking privilege, right? Like, a lot of people don't have the money and don't have the finances to just fucking blow on, like, like even like $20 a month on like a retro game. That's kind of, yeah, but like, it's people don't have that. Like, it's not, yeah. I'm super lucky that I'm able to spend a little bit here and there to pick up some games and slowly build a collection. This is my last storyline. I was starting to create a comp team, but wondering if I should stat cash. I think Oh man, it's really tough. Man, I really like if it's something you really want to do, Yosh, I recommend making your comp team. I would value that over the event investing. Just if it's something you really enjoy, right? And that you gotta value your happiness over that, right? I feel that. But definitely try to start saving after you make the team. Would be my recommendation, I guess. Yo, what's up, Jantar? How you doing? I was gonna play and watch a stream. Yeah, it's really nice to be able to watch a stream of the game you're playing. I definitely do that a lot. MMOs have kind of ruined single player RPGs for me. I always ruin the story for myself because I'm switching with my character and enjoying the experience. I feel that to a large extent. Although, dude, I will always go back to Skyrim and Fallout New Vegas. I fucking love those games. I will never get sick of them. I actually just started like, dude, I think I've played like, I want to say 20 hours of Skyrim in the past 2 days, or maybe like 30 in the last. I've played a lot of Skyrim over the past. I want to say like 25 hours over the past 3 days. I've played a lot of Skyrim over the past. I've really gotten back into it. I've been fucking like pretty much every day. I wake up, I fucking make as many. I crank out my videos. I make my videos, obviously ones that I enjoy and stuff. Make my videos, and then I fucking throw on some anime podcast, and I throw up Skyrim, and I just fucking. It's so fun. It's so fun. Like listening to a podcast or listening to something talking in the background while just playing Skyrim. Oh my god, so good. I want to work towards getting all of these Steam achievements for Skyrim, and I also want to work towards eventually. This might be crazy. Eventually, 100%ing Skyrim would be super cool. Like doing all the quests, pretty much doing all the quests. Yo, I appreciate it, John Tar. Thank you so much, man. You played Multiverses? Dude, I was really surprised at how much I liked Multiverses. Yes, I've only played around 3 hours of Multiverses. I did really good in singles. I really enjoyed 1v1s. In 1v1s, I went like 9-2 out of like the 11 games I played or whatever. The only game I lost was, or one of the only games I lost, I played against a fucking Harley Quinn like one trick who had like hundreds of badges. Fucking it was like 300 badges. It was like a rare badge or some shit, and I was like, oh fuck, this game's gonna suck. And I almost beat them, and then we rematched, and I actually was able to beat them, which was really fucking shocking to me. I really like Multiverses. I'm usually really bad at fighting games, especially things like Smash. Holy fuck, I suck at Smash Bros. I don't know what it is. Smash Bros is so unbelievably unintuitive to me. The movement feels so unbelievably clunky and slow, but people like praise the fuck out of the movement, so clearly I'm like, I just don't get it. But the only fighting game I've ever been good at is as Bugs. That's awesome, Bugs Bunny. The only fighting game I've ever been good at was Brawlhalla. I really liked Brawlhalla. That game is wicked fast, and Multiverses feels a lot like Brawlhalla to me. I didn't think I'd be a fucking LeBron James. I never in my life, I never would have guessed that I would be a LeBron James main in a fucking video game, but I think I am, which is hilarious. I'm gonna go ahead and log out here to reset this gym because this one got fucked, unfortunately. So I'm gonna relog here. If you fuck a gym, or if a leader or a run gets fucked, you can actually log out and log back in, and it saves you a lot of time. What's up, Kubi? Yeah, Brawlhalla is a really fucking good fighting game. Like, and they put a lot of money in their tournaments. Brawlhalla is actually such a sick game. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. 2v2s with a friend. I played 2v2s with a friend, and like we just got shit. My fucking friend was, we just got shit on every game. I don't want to fucking put him on blast, but holy fuck. Like I was like 9-2 in singles. Against like, and they were like putting like hiring players and shit. And then when I played 2v2s with my friend, we went like 1-6. It was like the fucking shitty thing about Multiverses 2v2s is that your entire team has like a stock number of lives. So the way it works is you have 4 lives, and one player can just die 4 times and lose all your lives. And what would happen is every single game he would die 3 times before I would die once. And then the game the game would end by me finally getting knocked out as yeah. It was just so frustrating. Like, holy fuck, I don't know. That shit was. Whew, I did not enjoy 2v2s. I've never really have. I really like 1v1s in fighting games. I never like team stuff because it just always feels like it never works. Revive fossils in Hoenn? Dude, I don't remember. I'm so bad with that shit. I don't remember off the top of my head, unfortunately. Why do I keep getting dicked in this run? What is going wrong? I probably should like pay attention to see what's happening. Are they fucking my swamp envelops my team? Oh, they're fucking pledging. And it's like making me slow or some shit, I think. Just get better friends, KW. True. Brawlhalla's so hard though. Some combos are hand crippling. Yes, that's why I fucking love it. I love fast-paced games. Like, if I'm playing, well, it depends. Like, I love MMOs, so I love slow. Dude, this fucking gym is fucking me. I love slow, grindy games, and I love the fastest games possible, and there's no in between. Like, that's. I love. Okay, fuck this gym. Holy shit. I'm gonna skip this one. I literally can't do it. I don't know what happened. I literally can't beat this rotation because the pledge. Oh yeah, for sure. And like yeah, for sure, Gears. And I will say, like, his DPS was definitely decent, but he was just dying. Like the death was like the deaths were costing us the game way more than like the DPS, right? Like we would do the same DPS or like very very similar, and he would just die like way more than me. And I was like, okay, like I can't. Like, what do we do? I got fucked on that gym. Okay. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so I really really love, like, it either has to be a really fast-paced game or a slow grindy game. No in between. Imagine losing to a gym leader. True. Just not good enough. Guess I was outskilled. That just happens. Sometimes you enter like lock periods like that. Or like it happens with Misty as well. It's Oplucid City Gym and Misty. Those are the two that you can get fucked on. Yeah, Brawlhalla's really fun though. I just love the projectiles and the weapons in Brawlhalla. Like, I love being able to throw your and that's why I love playing LeBron in multiverses. Being able to like throw your basketball, pick it back up, and then like combo into something, or being able to like throw your weapon at Brawlhalla at the perfect time, whack them, grab it again, auto attack them, you know, swing them off the map, and then throw your weapon at them while they're heading off the map. Like, there's so many sick combos with projectiles like that. I fucking love that shit. Do you include the Game Freak guy in your runs? Do you mean Morimoto? No. Morimoto's too risky, and it's just like not worth it in my opinion. Flashfire Pokemon are really easy to deal with from my experience. Like, all you need to do is keep one Pokemon in the back that can deal with them, and you just like you never hard switch into them. You just let your Typhlosion slowly die. That crit is so annoying, but it shouldn't matter. We'll see. You never hard switch in. You let your Typhlosion slowly die, and then, oh, that water spout damage was pitiful. I'm trying to stare it here. Okay, we take it out. Whew. I think I saw someone in headquarters talking about that lightly, Marco. I haven't had a chance to read it / see it to in depth, but it looked really incredible. Exciting. Completely broke. Which farm should I do? I think if you're starting from scratch, Safari farming is really good. If you're starting from scratch, there's Safari farming. I also I have so many guides on this as well, Jungle. I would hit up my top 5 beginner money making guides for PokeMMO, as well as my video that just got released recently that was making 1 million Pokeyen from scratch from a new account. So you can just basically copy all those methods. If you're broke, if you're from scratch, those are the things to do. If you do have some money, it's good to go ahead and try other stuff and do other things, but from scratch methods will definitely always be different than mid game or late game methods, of course. Cloister Swarm, that's a cool one. Thanks for the call. My gym run time is not great here. Thankfully, I will be able to at least head over to Brock. And if he has a Flash Firemon, I still have my Blastoise in the back. This one's at least full HP. Is money the meta in this game? I just started today. Like, it depends what you mean by that. Like, money is really important, but at the same time, it depends what you want to do. Like, I think most things in the game are probably dictated by money, except for shiny hunting or a lot of shiny hunts. There is no, like, there's no way to fudge an OT shiny. To get an OT shiny, you simply have to put in the time and put in the effort. And that's why I love it, because OT shinies are like the perfect example of like to show you put in the effort, versus like you could just buy Pokeyen or like buy RP, right? And like spend it, like sell it all and make a ton of money and then use that to like buy whatever vanity or whatever you want. But getting OT shinies is something that is you can only do by really putting in the time and effort and, you know, showing that, you know, you worked hard for it, sort of thing. Gym runs a one-time IRL day thing or whenever you want. Gym reruns reset every 18 hours. So yeah, basically once a day is what it comes down to. Skip Saffron and Kanto. Yes, the puzzle is not worth the time, even if you know it well. And then there's too many like risks with like cursed body and shit coming into play. Oh yeah, that's really good advice as well, Gears, for sure. Yeah, Hoot Hoot / Pidgey. Any sort of flying egg group farm is nice. Yo, thank you for the good luck on the 20 mil goal. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Yeah, I think, dude, I made a video talking about it. I really think PokeMMO is the best game for shiny hunting. A lot of people disagree with that because it's difficult, but I think it's the best because it's difficult. If you are someone who doesn't like grinding and doesn't like difficulty in grinding and in games, like you're probably not going to like PokeMMO, at least long term. You might like it short term, which is nothing wrong. You know, it's awesome. Please enjoy it short term, and if the grinding becomes annoying for you, just stop playing or push through, whatever you want to do. Obviously do whatever you want to do, but I think it's important to understand PokeMMO is an MMO, and all MMOs are going to have grinding and farming at the late game. People are kind of, it's almost like the surprised Pikachu meme thing, where like Pokemon players, like people who love Pokemon come to play PokeMMO, and then like they kind of ignore the MMO in the name, and they like get to late game, and they're like, man, it just feels like I'm grinding for grinding. It just feels like I'm like grinding for Pokeyen and shiny hunting every day. Like what's that? What the heck? And it's like surprise Pikachu face. Like there's a lot of grinding late game in an MMO, and it's all about setting your own goals, and it's all about like enjoying the process and enjoying the grind. Surprise, what? Surprise Pikachu face? It's just so crazy. It's just funny to me, but I get it. Like it makes sense. Like Pokemon players are marketed to the game, and they don't understand that it's not just a Pokemon game. It's an MMO. Where's the fun of farming game if you only pay? Dude, 100. I fully agree. There's a reason I've literally never spent money on this game to like sell RP or anything like that. I've spent $30 on this game in total, and I honestly want to spend more money on it just to support the devs. The issue is I don't want to cheapen my experience. So I spent $30 on the game, and I'll tell you what that was spent on. $10 was back in 2013, and I bought the Amnesia brace, and that was required for like competitive play back in the day, because you couldn't if you overleveled your Pokemon over 50, they would no longer be eligible to be played in competitive Pokemon because there was no scale down mechanic. So if you leveled a competitive Pokemon from 50 to 51 while EV training, it was now ruined, which is so fucking fucked up, but also hilarious. And then the other $20 were 1,000 RP tickets that I bought for my Discord moderators. Back when like my Discord was growing and stuff, and it was like a Christmas gift. I wanted to pay them. So really only $10 I've spent on this game for me, and that was for Amnesia Brace, which was like really required back in the day for PvP. I really care about like not devaluing my experience, but at the same time I really do want to give to the developers. So like I don't know, I want to spend some more money on this game at some point, but it's just I don't want to like spend it just to get like Pokeyen or something. Maybe I'll just get like donator status or something. That'll probably be the meme. Okay, but it takes too much time. Like I said, Aben, even if you do the puzzle well, it takes too much time. And there's things like Cursed Body and the I addressed that, Aben. Like even if you know the puzzle really well, it's not worth doing. Saffron. A Discord server? Yeah, it's linked in the description of every stream and every video. What did I miss? So many good chats. The 1 out of 30 odds for non-horde encounters is a bit wild, but I get it. But someone says for 5 million is terrible. 1 out of 30 for 10, the odds aren't too crazy. I think the odds are super reasonable for an MMO. Like they're difficult, but yeah. MMO equals self-motivation needed in some. Yes, 1,000. It's yeah. You're not gonna succeed. Like I don't mean to sound harsh, but like you're not gonna succeed if you're not a self-motivated person. To some extent, in an MMO. Like it's just that's like MMO. Like I don't know. Like it's literally grinding. Like I don't know what to tell you. Like if you can't push through stuff, which is okay. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. But like you just might not enjoy the game. Just telling. Yeah, I feel you, Aben. Hunting shiny Chikorita. Yeah, hunting any sort of egg shiny is pretty extreme. But I like that. There should be like the rarest shinies in Pokemon, like the shiny starters or shiny Beldum or stuff like that, like should be astronomically rare. They should be like out of the reach of most players. That's what keeps them rare. Like that's the you know, that's the prestige. That's the mystique. That's cool. I like that. I want things to be rare. I want things to be difficult. I want, like, personally, when I join an MMO, I want to see someone have something, or see someone have something so cool, or see someone like have a piece of gear that like I look at as a new player and I'm like, damn, I'm never gonna get that. Like there's no way there's no way I'll never get it. I'll never do it. But then what happens is you play the game for 3 months, you play the game for 6 months, you play the game for a year, you start slowly like getting closer and closer to it, and you're like, oh shit, like maybe it's possible. Like maybe one day I actually can do it. What the fuck? And then like you get kind of close, and then you're like, oh my god, yeah, I'm definitely gonna do it. Now I definitely want to do it. Now I'm gonna set a hard goal, and I'm gonna do it. And then you eventually do it after like another year or so. Like it's really cool. Like that progression in an MMO is so cool to me. The like it's seeming impossible, and then you like slowly working towards it and slowly realizing, oh shit, maybe it is possible. Is like one of the coolest like. It makes you feel so powerful as a human. It makes you feel like you can do anything. And I really like that about MMOs. MMOs are motivating. MMOs are like, or they should be motivating. Like they're motivating, and it's a cool thing. They build willpower, man. It's a cool thing. Oh my god, don't apologize, GTU dork. I really appreciate you hanging out. If you guys are enjoying the stream, it does help out a lot. Click the like button on the stream. It just helps the algorithm. It's a free way to support pushing around the stream and pushing around PokeMMO as a community. So thank you. Sorry for reminding you, but it is really helpful. I've been not quite since the beginning visuals. I've been playing since 2013. The game was technically created in 2012, so I was about a year late, unfortunately. Unfortunately, late to the game. I'm basically a noob. I definitely can happen, Gears. Like that happened with me to some extent on RuneScape. I remember like getting your first pet on RuneScape is a huge meme. Any free willers? Fuck, what's up, waifu? Getting your first pet on RuneScape is a great way to get you hooked. But I don't know. I think getting a crazy amount of RNG in an MMO could also like turn you off from it. The amount of times I've seen people like get really lucky on a shiny and just like, well, it's really when you like take that luck and like kind of fuck it, right? So like the amount of times I've seen people get really lucky in their storyline, get a shiny, sell that shiny, and then never get a shiny ever again. Since they got lucky, their perception of how difficult it was to get shinies was so warped, and like they just didn't realize. So then they just like never warp it back, and they just like quit. It happens all the time. Yeah, Viridian was the hometown for a long time. Oh, I'm honored, dude. I appreciate it, Shaquille. You're awesome. You're very sweet. My fatalist stat. My first pet was Kraken. Turning my money mollusk up to level 100 so I can clap the Sinnoh Nice. What's the money mollusk? I love that name. How did you find PokeMMO? I don't know if it's already asked, but I'm just curious. Great question. I literally just, so back when I was fucking, 14, 13, I just loved Pokemon and I loved MMOs. So, like, not even joking, like, once a week, I would just Google Pokemon MMOs and just, like, see all the new games being created. I used to also Google Pokemon MOBAs a lot back in the day because I used to like League. League's a terrible game, don't play it. But I used to like League. So I liked MOBAs and Dota. I liked MOBAs and I liked Pokemon, so I would just Google like Pokemon MOBAs. Did anybody ever watch that old like Pokemon MOBA footage that like existed on YouTube? There was some like really cool looking like Pokemon MOBA that had like Zapdos or something. It was literally just like League, but it probably was like a League of Legends mod. It probably wasn't even like an actual game, but it was so cool. But I always wanted that, but it looked so cool. I always thought a Pokemon MOBA would like work so well. But then they came out with Pokemon Unite, and I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it anymore. But I feel like that's just sort of a balancing thing. I don't like Unite. The balancing just feels like it's a children's game. Like, I hate to call a Pokemon game a children's game, but I actually feel like Unite is just like not. It feels like a pay to win, unbalanced children's game. Fuck, true, waifu. Well, no, I'm not. Well, Unite didn't exist for a really long time, so like, I mean, yeah. I played Dota 2 for not that. I didn't play it that much. I have like 300 hours on Dota 2, and I fucking suck absolute massive schlong at that game. It's actually absurd to play that game. I mean, obviously 300 hours is really not that long, especially for a MOBA. But to like be so bad at it like I was is pretty nuts. I'm so bad at Dota. I'll never understand the like turning, the way you have to like turn your character to move. I'll never expect that. The children's game, yeah. The shiny only stream, not yet. That's been a passive stream that's been going on for like 9 months, Jack Wish. So that's not going anywhere. That's just like a passive stream or passive account that will hopefully one day work out. Holy shit, if that's true, fucking congratulations, Stidge. That's awesome. I've definitely seen hunts. I've seen hunts that go like through 300k dry. So that's pushing the peak, but I believe you. Like that shit happens. Yeah, I hear a lot of this. I hear that a lot, actually. I've heard a lot of people reach masters and they realize like, oh, this game's shit. It's funny that that's the exact rank. I don't know if that's the peak rank. I don't know the ranking system in that game, but what's up, Anwar? How you doing today? Which event will come up next and when? Like next holiday event? I've talked about it in the video that I've been linking. I can link it here. This video talked about event season, what it is, why I'm preparing, the importance of it, and how to sort of ration out your capital and how to sort of plan out what you plan to be doing for the event season and everything. What keybinds? My keybinds for Pokemon are weird as fuck. I'm not even gonna lie. I use WASD for which is very normal. WASD is the normal part, but then I use Z and X for my A and B. So like I do everything on my left hand. And like my thumb, like my thumb on my left hand is like really, I used to like cramp for a long time, but then I just got used to it. Like having your thumb like go under your fingers like that is kind of weird, but I just got really used to it. Yeah, I feel you, waifu. Fuck, that's awesome. That's awesome, Kyle. I appreciate it. I just thought Pokemon Masters. I don't know if I remember hearing about that, but I don't remember what it actually was. Oh, this was some like mobile game, right? I never played this. I might have played it for like literally like an hour or less, and I just forget. I remember hearing it was pretty bad, but I think I got some updates and maybe it's good now. I have no idea. Excuse me. I think QE is pretty smart. QE honestly makes sense. CV, yeah, CV also makes sense. It's a little widespread, but I get that. Oh, you're cracked, Jack. That's actually so funny, Jack. I respect it. Well, it's been, dude, Sinnoh sucks. Sinnoh is such a, I fucking hate the Sinnoh region in PokeMMO specifically. I really don't like it. Holy shit. It's so long and dry and annoying. Fuck, literally, yeah, asking for Sinnoh tips. Honestly, the best way to fly through a region is just to get a crocodile and follow a guide. That's just like follow a storyline guide and get a crocodile and just try to fucking blow through it. That's my recommendation. WASD movement, yeah. You in Hoenn right now? I'm going to Hoenn right now, so now I'm in Hoenn. I was in Kanto. Efferat, yeah. I think I did this on World of Warcraft as well. Dude, I loved my keybinds on World of Warcraft. That game, holy fuck. I think I counted it at some point. I had like 68 keybinds on World of Warcraft or something absurd. I was like, oh my, I fucking loved WoW. Holy shit. WoW Classic specifically. I've never played traditional World of Warcraft. I only played WoW Classic and I got super sucked into it. How have I played Pokemon Revolution Online? Yes, I think it's a pretty bad game, actually. I have a first impressions video coming out on Pokemon Revolution Online, and I'll say that I was aggressively disappointed. I also played Pokemon. I also played Pro back on release, and I didn't like it that much then, but I thought it had potential. And I think they've really gone down a bad path. I think the only this is a harsh opinion, and I want to qualify or clarify with, if you enjoy other Pokemon MMOs, please keep enjoying them and please keep playing them, and don't let my opinion discourage you from having your fun. Having said that, I think the only two Pokemon MMOs that are worth your time are PokeMMO and Poke1. I would not waste my time playing Pro. I think it is a bad game. But that was also like after a couple hours, like first impression. But yeah, I've seen there's so many like Ditto strats always popping up. Yeah, I have seen that barrels. There's all the assist strat. It's been around for a little bit. Some of the light part assist strat we're making a video on. There's already videos on that stuff. So Moxie Mozzie made a video on it a while ago, and then someone else just made a video on it really recently. I just don't care for it. I don't like the strat. So if people want to do it, they can. I was on a PvP server, which I actually really regretted. Dude, World PvP and Classic WoW is so shit. World PvP is so it's so dumb. Like it's always just 5 people ganking you while you're on a mob. Like World PvP is World PvP is hyped up by the boomers, but it's so bad. Now fucking arena PvP and shit are like one of the coolest things my WoW Classic clan did was like they would hold tournaments weekly that were like 1v1 PvP. That shit was really fun. 1v1 PvP in like a sanctioned duel is so fun in Classic WoW. It's actually like surprisingly well balanced in my opinion. Obviously it's not that balanced, but like it's fucking fun. And I was a warlock, so I was fucking OP, so it's coming from a little bit of a bias. I remember playing in the first PvP tournament, and I had so much fun, and I was like, my heartbeat was racing so fast. I think I went like 1-1. I got knocked out of it. It's like single round elimination or whatever, single loss elimination. I got knocked out. In the second tournament, I got knocked out as well. But then the third tournament, I made it my mission to win one, and I did end up winning. I only played for like, at that point, I'd only been playing World of Warcraft my entire life for 3 weeks, and I ended up winning a PvP tournament, which was really, really fucking cool. And everyone else had been playing World of Warcraft like their entire life, and like since retail, like forever and shit. I only started on Classic, and I only, yeah, I got 60 in Classic. I got 60 and did a lot more stuff after 60. I didn't do raids though. So what I did was, what I really enjoyed doing, I was the guy holding down Undoro Crater. I'm not even joking, I fucking solo held down Undoro Crater on my server. That was like the funnest shit for me. I love that shit so much. Being a fucking warlock, the amount of times I 1v3'd people in fucking, oh my god, nothing felt better in Classic WoW than like 1v3'ing people at Undoro Crater, or like 1v2'ing a fucking, I hated warriors though. Warriors fucking were so annoying to go against. Holy fuck, I love that shit though. I'm an ally player for sure. I'm not, horde players are too edgy. Not a fan. Ever played Yu-Gi-Oh? Yeah, I played a little bit of Yu-Gi-Oh competitively, and then I played obviously as a kid, and I loved it. I played Fluffles when I played competitively, which is a very meme deck. I played Yu-Gi-Oh very, very lightly. I was way more into Magic the Gathering, but there was just Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments there as well that I would just join occasionally. Dude, Ungoro was so fun. Ungoro Crater was so fun. I never did raids. I had no interest in raids. In war. I don't know. It would just seem too stressful, and I didn't want to respec, and like I didn't want to work as a group, and like I just wanted to like play solo. I wanted to like play solo, and I remember this like feeding my clan gold. I would make so much fucking money, dude. I would make way too much money than like I needed, and way too much money for like what it was worth. I also really liked, dude, I loved my PvP shit. I just had like so many cool like inventions. I ended up leveling my engineering, or my whatever it's called in that game. I forget I think it's engineering. I had like that fucking I had some crazy sick combos where I would like so my combo was like, if someone engaged on me out of the blue, I would death coil them to fear them slightly, pop off a full fear, trap them with the net engineering mechanic, and then pull off your gnome. You would do like there was some cool combo where you would either soul fire them or gnome like laser them, or it was something like that, gnome laser, and you would just get off absurd damage. That shit, oh my god, it was like the craziest fucking combo. That shit was so fun. Fluffles was a really fun deck to play. I just played Fluffle's like FTK or Fluffle's OTK with the fucking wolf. That shit was just so fun. Fuck, that's insane, Jontar. Yeah, I played the Pokemon TCG a lot more than Yu-Gi-Oh, but not as much as Magic the Gathering, is what I would say. I played, dude, I fucking loved Night March. Night March is like one of the most broken decks to ever be released in Pokemon, and I don't usually like meta decks, but oh my god, Night March was so fun. Holy shit, Night March was so fun. Gnomish Death Ray, yeah. Having a foreign language right now, dude, there's so much to talk about. I played a lot of games. I put a lot of time into them and stuff. Almost like I love video games and card games. Crazy. Who would have thought? I did a PvP in PokeMMO. Dude, hell yeah. I've been really enjoying randoms recently. I've recorded a lot of randoms gameplay recently, which is kind of bad for my channel because randoms kind of kills my channel. kind of kills my views, unfortunately. But hey, man, I've been having fun with it, so. I don't think I know Vendreads. So I usually know most archetypes when I hear it, but I don't think I know Vendreads. Let me Google it. I played during a very specific period as well, like when like Shaddolls were huge. Shaddolls, what was it? The fucking Pendulum Zone was like just becoming a big thing with like the Quasars or something. I forget what it's called. I don't know Vendreads. I'm looking at it now. Yeah, I don't know Vendread, unfortunately. I played Yu-Gi-Oh very lightly competitively for like a very short amount of time, like in like a very tight frame. So I played as a kid a lot, but played quote unquote. Yo, Dittos, or sorry, what the fuck? Doubles is such a good format. Doubles is so good. How can you see the expected speed in PvP battles? You can only see the expected speed in randoms, where you like hover over the name and see it. Other than that, you have to calc it out yourself and kind of guess. Fuck, good luck, Delta. Parsecs are fun. Healer parses don't matter much, but it's probably hard to. Yeah, I never. Yeah, that's with like raids and stuff like that. Yeah, that's fair. I understand like fighting for like those percentages and stuff. That shit's pretty cool. I would love that, I think, for sure. Card games are pay to win lols. Sounds like someone's never played a card game before at a high level. Just saying. Like, obviously there is a barrier to entry with card games. You do have to pay for, like, you have to pay money for card games. Like, that's an accepted fact. They're not pay to win. I was extremely poor growing up playing Magic the Gathering, and it definitely hurt me, but I was so dedicated to the game, and I loved it so much. I was also playing the most expensive format, or the second most. I was playing Legacy. As a 16-year-old, I was fucking playing Legacy, and, like, my decks were definitely like lower powered than others, but I would find a way, and I would like find ways to like break the meta, and I would find niches that would cause me to like win, and I'd win tournaments sometimes. Like it was fun. Poor Trowsky, fuck. Like I think just saying like card games are pay to win is such like a cop out for card games. It feels like you're just trying, like at that point I feel like you're just trying to recapture that like childhood magic you had just like on the playground, like, you know, throwing Yu-Gi-Oh cards on the fucking gravel and shit. But that's not what, like, that's not like, you're not gonna enjoy card games if that's what you want. That's not what card games are about when you're an adult. It can be, I guess, if you want that, but it's not what, like, you're not gonna enter a tournament and throw cards in gravel and shit. Having thousands of Magic cards means nothing. You could have thousands of Bolt cards and then be worth $5. I think 1,000 Magic cards of Bulk goes for $3 on average without any lands. It's about having a proper deck build, or like practicing with that proper deck and going to tournaments, going to locals, and trying to improve and stuff. Especially something like Magic. Magic is such a deep game, man. Magic is such a deep game. It's really crazy. Yeah, no, I appreciate you asking so incredibly kindly, Maydays. I do have a team that I love very much. Unfortunately, we are very full all the time. We're pretty much always at 150 out of 150, and if we want to add new members, we have to kick other members. So, unfortunately, we're not really accepting any new members right now, unless like someone in the team hard vouches for you. So I appreciate you asking very nicely, but yeah, not really any space at the moment, unless you know someone on the inside. Ranked 1 on 5 or 6 bosses in Classic. I was more proud of holding rank 2 on Velocity was a pure pump fight. That shit's very, I respect that. That sounds fun as fuck. That's a fun time, Ginger. Yo, I appreciate it, waifu. Have a good meal, man. Thanks for popping in, dude. It's cool to see you. You catch all starters in the wild? Yes. Apologies for being so late to that question, James. That's such a like a good, easy question to answer. Yeah, yes, you can. Sorry to be so late to that. Yo, what's up, Sutenda? Dude, I gotta keep fucking growing. I gotta keep putting in the work. Gotta keep grinding. That's the shmeem. How many tournaments on PokeMMO? I've never won a tournament. I don't play much PvP / tournaments on PokeMMO. I'm really just not that good. Like, if I'm being totally honest, I'm just not that good of a Pokemon PvPer. I like talking about it more, and I like theory crafting much more than actually playing. I don't really put in the time. I don't grind. I don't practice. I don't deserve to be good because I don't practice, right? Wish people did more doubles ranked to Pokemon, honestly. Oh, 1000%. For sure. Yeah, doubles is a really good format. I would love to create a series of me sort of discovering doubles and sort of getting good at it and hopefully encourage other people to play doubles. What event is going to happen? If you want information on the upcoming event season, I recommend checking out this video. It covers why I'm preparing so early and why I'm preparing at the time now, and you know what event season is and everything, and when it's going to take place. Yeah, that's always a good, dude. When you're like dying to grind a game, Ricky, oh, it's just such a good feeling. Fuck yeah, why is that? Just like 2 in a row is such a good feeling, Ginger, for sure. I feel that. Yeah, any sort of 6x31 IV Pokemon is going to be expensive for sure, Fearless. Except for those, like, I mean, you'll find the cheap ones at like 600k, which are like the like Miltanks or like stuff that is a female only species, so you can't breed it over. That's when they're a little cheaper. Yeah, Adino's tournament's very cool. I'm super excited to see that. He's awesome for hosting that shit, dude. Dude, I work really hard and I fucking love YouTube and stuff, but dude, I'm way too lazy to host it. Hosting a tournament on top of all of that is so much work. It's so cool of him to, like, I respect him so much for putting in the time and work and effort to host a tournament. I'm definitely way too, I don't want to say I'm lazy. I just don't have the time and energy to host a tournament. As well as I don't really want to. It's not really for me. So I'm glad that someone else is. I don't want to host a tournament because it's so much work and responsibility. So I'm really glad that someone is stepping up and doing that. I'm so, like, it's so cool of him to do that for the community. That was the biggest mistake that I made when I started playing Pokemon. When I started playing Pokemon PvP, Ginger, like the biggest mistake that I made was just not switching enough, and just like that's like I feel like that's a really huge like new player mistake. Just being too aggressive and just trying to make it work. And that kind of stems from storyline play, because you don't really need to switch in storylines very much. No, I hadn't, Tiger Bay. That's crazy. What's up, man? How you doing today? What's up? What's up? I mean, it makes sense. I know people were talking about it forever that it's going to go up. What's up, Squiddy? That is pretty fucking cool, Tiger. That is pretty cool. It makes sense. What are the functions of teams in Pokemon? Can't imagine you cooperate much, so it's sort of a big hangout. It's mostly just a hangout, getting to know people. Some of the fun things are like shiny charms and stuff, or being able to hang out and being able to work together during holiday events is really good. Holiday events, getting swarm calls or pheno calls. I recommend everyone join a team. It's definitely worth it, and it's super fun. It's a fun experience. Finding the right team for you is a really important thing, and it's a good meme. Fuck, that's so funny, Sutendo. Well, I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Wait, do I not have alert? Oh, I have alerts muted. Oh my goodness, no. Okay, thankfully we only had 1 subscriber within that whole time. So Lapas, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. Can't believe I had fucking alerts muted. What the fuck? I usually turn everything on stream, but I must have forgot that. I'm sorry. I'm gonna try to do this gym without the lead, because I think that's the only way I can do it within 2 minutes and 40 seconds. But we'll see. Yo, fucking, I appreciate it, Kubi man. Have a good one. Peace, 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 dude. Oh, no, I can't do this without... Yikes. I can't do this without the setup, so I have to log. Oh, that's so sad. Because he has... So the reason why I know immediately is because he has T-Tar. So he's going to set Sandstorm, and I can't one-shot them in sand. And they'll also chip me down. Huge mistake by me. I think I've made that mistake like so many times in the past. What team are you in, Pat? They must be so cool. Great question. I'm in team at Mister. They're the best shiny hunting team in all of Pokemon. I'll have you know. Want to play so bad? Hell yes, Nintendo. Dude, a metronome tourney would be really fun. I do love like metronome tourneys and monotype tourneys are kind of the two that I love the most. Gym runs with rain team instead. You can do that, but I really think like I really think Typhlosions work better. There's a reason this strat is like the best strat. Everyone's tried other stuff, but it's just so good. The E4 too? No. So rebattling the E4 is actually wicked fucking hard. Like it's actually crazy. Rebattling the E4 is really, really difficult, and it requires like an entirely complex, fully competitive team. You also, most people use a lot of revives and potions and stuff during the E4 reruns. You have to use items to be able to get through it, as well as if you don't get paid out, you don't get your reward for the E4 reruns until you actually defeat the champion. So if you lose it like Lance, or lose like four trainers in, and you've popped like all these revives and stuff, you just lose money. You have to like go through it all again. You lose a lot of time, lose a lot of money. So E4 reruns are really risky, really difficult, and I don't recommend them for most people. Oh, I'm still on the fucking AFK screen. I'm so sorry. Everybody's leaving. So I was like, why's everybody going? Fuck. Whew. My bad. The rip-off warning mechanic in Pokemon Johto, red and yellow text. I don't care for it either way, Martian. I think it's fine. Why not have it, sort of thing? I don't care. Why not? I asked what are alpha Pokemons. How do you know when you find them? Does that make boost? If you Google alpha Pokemon explained PokeMMO, my video will come up, giving you a perfect, proper, and clean explanation on that. Yo, what's up, Mattio? Nice to hear, man. Good luck, E4, dude, E4 is so hard. It's so fun. Fake out spam, yeah. Dude, Mienshao is brutal. Mienshao is actually so strong. It's one of the Pokemon that's like, it's so strong, but I'll never use it because I fucking just don't like the way it looks. I think it looks silly. Okay, we actually were able to defeat that in the time somehow. That's perfect. Okay, gym rerun is complete. I'm going to head over to Dratini and Payday there, as well as do some shiny hunting for Dratini, of course, passively. Nice healthy stream today. Kingdra, Pelipper, Dragonite, Volcarona. That team just sounds extremely complicated, I feel like. Or no, it sounds slow. Like, the reason this team is so good is because it's efficient. No setups clicking buttons, but it feels... Okay. Feels like it would take more turns. Maybe I'm wrong. There's a reason this strat is so good and like everyone uses it. There are some better memes. What'd you send me? Read first. I gotta heal up, get my team ready, and we'll check the shuttle. Thank you for the shuttle, Aben. I wouldn't recommend that team. It just sounds inefficient at that point. My second favorite Pokemon is Cranidos / Rampardos. Great. I have a top 10 list that I've been meaning to make a video on for a while. I think it's just, I guess just Rampardos. I think, yeah, Rampardos is my second favorite. I'm gonna go ahead and get my... What's it called, team? Grab this stuff. Do I need anything else? Not really. Yeah, let's check the mail. Let's check the shuttle mail. A joke that became reality in one of the last videos. I heard that you wanted this Pokemon for yourself. Let it be the light in the way of the darkest caves in PokeMMO. It's funny that the chat went off to the side like this. Oh my god. Lightbringer. Wow, this is actually really fucking cool. And it has flash. Fuck. Huh. This is actually an incredible fucking... This is maybe one of my favorite gifts I've ever received. Thank you so much, Aben. This is really fucking cool. Fuck, why? I love that it only has flash. This is such a good meme. But I fucking love this. Actually, thank you so much. I'm gonna keep that forever. That's very fucking cool. That's the kind of fucking reward I will keep forever. That's so sick, dude. Or kind of gift that I'll keep forever. Thank you so much, dude. That's really, really fucking cool. I really like that. I'll put it in the utility box. That's really cool. Thank you so much, dude. That's an awesome meme. I'm fucking honored. And let me go ahead and get set up. Let's get set up for the the Dratini hunt, and then I will go take a quick restroom break, grab some water, etc., etc. I already threw out a fishing rod on accident, but I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna take a quick break. Make sure to grab a quick break yourself. Grab a snack, grab a water, stretch, use the restroom, etc., etc. I'll be back in like a minute or two, so don't go too far. But hopefully you guys are enjoying the stream. If you are, please do remember to leave a like on the video. It really just helps out a ton, dude. Liking the video pushes the video in the algorithm, and it shows more people my content and shows more people PokeMMO, as well as subscribing to the channel. I think only around 38% of my viewers are actually subscribed to the channel, so don't forget to do that, as well as joining the Discord links down below to see whenever I'm live. And then finally, if you want to go above and beyond and support the content and allow me to make content every day, a great way to do so is by becoming a YouTube member for $5 a month, dropping a Twitch Prime or a Twitch sub over on my Twitch, or most importantly, hitting up my PayPal or Venmo are the best ways to support, simply because they take less of a cut on those platforms. So I'll be right back, guys. I'll see you in a quick sec. Give me 1 to 2 minutes. We'll play some tunes. Whew. All right, we're back. Event info. I think this video should pretty much give you all the event info that we understand so far. They never really tell us when events are coming up for sure. The main way we look at it is by looking at past year's history and just making guesstimates. We never know for sure if there is going to be, I'll turn music down. We never know 100% sure if there's going to be a Halloween event every year, but historically it's shown that there's pretty much a Halloween event every year sort of thing. So that's the best way to think about it. I'm going to go ahead and start fishing. Hunt for that shiny Dratini maybe one day. Make sure my encounter counter is working correctly. I did just move it though on accident, which is unfortunate. Let's see if it's working first. Nice, perfect, perfect. Love to see it. Pop that payday. So we're earning some Pokeyen. Nice. Okay, perfect. Earning some Pokeyen as well as having that chance for a shiny Dratini. That's so sick, dude. Thank you so much, Aben. That was a really cool gift, man. I appreciate it. Pat already has the King Shuck. True, true, true. Hey, I appreciate it, Squiddy. I'm happy to hear it was useful, dude. Hell yeah. Fish fear him. True. I need the fucking cap. May your Basculins forever be non-shiny. True, Scythus. What's up, dude? I appreciate it. True, true, true. The Halloween event, like the 10-year anniversary event, like how we had opportunity to make so much money. Pretty much in that way, yes. Pretty much every event, whenever events are active, they are usually the best money-making method in the game. As the event goes on, it might fall off and like not be like as good. Like the 10-year anniversary event was really something special where you could make an absurd amount of money the entire event. You could still make a lot of money during like Halloween event and like other like normal yearly events. But at the same time, usually it falls off a little more. Like usually towards the end of the Halloween event, you can end up doing like gym reruns and making a little more money per hour, but they usually become comparable. Whereas like during the 10-year anniversary event, gym reruns were pretty much always worse money than per hour than the event, which is insane considering, you know, you can only do a gym rerun once a day, but you could continuously do the event. Yeah, I mean, that's still, yeah. I definitely feel bad for people who kind of just miss the event, but that's always gonna happen. Like, there's always gonna be people who join, you know, right after the 10-year anniversary event, or right after the Halloween event, or right after the like whatever it may be. There are yearly events. Like, you never miss an opportunity to like such an extent, right? Like if you missed the 10-year anniversary event, just wait until Halloween. And that's not, it shouldn't be like anything too crazy. You should be able to like make a lot of money coming up because the Halloween, Christmas, and Lunar New Year events are just absurd for money. So it does suck to lose out on such a unique and such a cool event, but what can you do, you know? It is fucking absurd how expensive anniversary chests have become. Holy fuck. I've never seen, like, they're like 50k a piece. I have never seen a sealed product rise this fast. Like, it's crazy, dude. It's worth more to outright buy comps to Pokemon or breed them yourself. You definitely save a lot of money usually when breeding, but it depends. It depends on the species, depends on the Pokemon, depends if they have nature. You can make a lot of money from breeding, but you can also lose a lot if you make mistakes. So don't make mistakes. Oh yeah, Vuku just wanted to he wanted to just basically just say thank you for making, like, he was a really nice guy. He basically just wanted to say thank you to me for making the video and say that he like shared it around with like his IRL friends and thought it was so cool that like someone made a YouTube video about him. He was like literally so nice. Like, he's actually such a fucking, like, I want to have an interview with him or some shit at some point. He just seems like the coolest, like one of the most open PokeMMO devs. So like one of the most social and stuff. I'd love to do something with him, have an interview or something. In your opinion, how long will limited item remain in GTL, such as Poisonous Flower Hat? What do you mean by that, Matteo? I'm not sure if I understand the question. Apologies. Honestly, the main thing to, I mean, I have a lot of video guides talking about it, waifu, but the main thing to prepare for Halloween event is I would watch, so I have a playlist called 2021 Halloween event, and I would watch like every video in that, or watch all the guides. Like the event will probably be very similar to last year. It might be a little different, but it should be similar. So I'd watch that, as well as save up as much money as possible for investments if you want to make investments. Now that's like a very like personal judgment call thing. If you plan to play PokeMMO for like 2 to 3 years, or if you like, even if you like, let's say you plan to like play the Halloween event and then quit for like 2 years, like, I would make investments. That's like, if you ever plan to like quit PokeMMO, make a ton of investments before quitting, is what I would say. Get trade evos. I actually have, yeah, so trade evolutions you can get through my Discord with staff members or just like trusted members of the community. You can also actually trade community managers in game, which are essentially moderators in game. You can ask them if they're not too busy to help you with the trade evolution, which they'll usually do if you're nice, of course. It's really, really cool that community managers kind of hang around for that. It's honestly one of the nicest things they offer. That's a good ass meme, Coors Light. I respect it. We are just little Team Rocket grunts. It's such a good meme. Fuck, good luck, waifu. PokeMMO players are built different, man. Best of luck. I know you obviously have a lot of experience, but PokeMMO players are built different, and the meta is just so different. I think a lot of people come into PokeMMO being like, yeah, it's just Pokemon. Like, it's, of course, I was really good at, Pokemon on the traditional day. It's just normal. It's just Pokemon. I'll be so good. But like, then they just like get shit stomped and they're like, oh, oh shit. Like, this is a totally different game. He was confusing the word limited for items having a time limit. How long will limited items remain on the GTL's poisonous flower hat? I'm still just fucking confused because I'm fucking dumb, I guess. Limited items were only available, or items that were only available during a certain event, usually. So, for example, the poisonous flower hat was only available in the gift shop. You could buy with RP in the gift shop during the 10-year anniversary event. They will always be on the GTL. People will always have them and always be able to list them on the GTL, but they'll like continuously go up in price because less people will have them and stuff, and you can't get them anymore, sort of thing. Yeah, I always tell people, like, do not come into this game thinking it's a Gen 5 game. It's absolutely fucking not. It has like Gen 7 or Gen 8 move pools. Like, do not come into this game. It's so different. Like, there's no legendaries. Garchomp can't learn Swords Dance. Hydreigon can't learn Draco Meteor. It's Gen 7 or Gen 8 move pools. There's no hidden abilities except for a very few amount. Like, there's just so many changes that it's absurd. Baton Pass is doesn't work or whatever. Like, there's so many things, man. We do have the teleport buff. Like, we don't have heavy duty boots. Like, holy fuck, we don't have assault vest. We have like, it's such a mix of mechanics that like, it's such a huge mix of mechanics. It's just not like any other Pokemon game. It's just not. It's so different. Okay, gotcha. I'm glad I could get you an answer, Mattio. Sorry I couldn't understand it very well. Yeah, Tiger, but yeah, exactly. God, thank you for clarifying it, Tiger. Rephrasing it in a way that made a little more sense. If I asked, would you be open to be a dev? No. I honestly really don't want to. I do not want to work on PokeMMO. I love this game and I love being a player. I don't like. There's such a huge difference between like being a player of a game. Like, well, I guess there's three huge differences. Like I'm like, there's content creator, there's player, and then there's like developer / moderator. I think a lot of people, once you become a moderator, you just like kill your joy for the game. And to some extent, once you become a content creator, you don't kill your joy for the game, but your joy definitely changes, is what I would say. You find enjoyment out of different things. It's hard to like play PokeMMO and not think like during everything you're doing, like, oh man, if I can't make a video out of this, why am I doing it, right? It's really hard to like, a lot of my personal goals have been put to the side or like sidetracked, or they are like, yeah, put on the back burner because I need to be able to make content. I need to be able to upload daily, and that's just like part of how it goes. And I'm not trying to complain about it. I'm happy to make that sacrifice because being able to play Pokemon for a living is a fucking dream come true. So like, but it's definitely a huge part of it that people don't talk about. What back am I wearing? I'm wearing the Mage's Staff, Luke. If we had Assault Vest, yeah. Oh, dude, Assault Vest Hariyama is such a cool Pokemon. That I actually respect the fuck out of that. I'm like undecided on how I feel about Assault Vest. I have no idea if I like Assault Vest as an item or not. I think I do, but I'm honestly undecided. I will say that I fucking love Heavy Duty Boots, and I really wish Heavy Duty Boots was in the game. Oh yeah, 1000% waifu. You really don't need like all the 31. Like it's really not. Like you can definitely survive with just 25 plus. Now obviously on things like speed stat, you do need 31 speed on a lot of Pokemon. But yeah, you definitely don't need, excuse me, you definitely don't need like, yeah, 31 in every IV. Fuck, good luck, Mattio. That's a good meme. Yeah, that like, yeah, you don't need 6 times 31s or 5 times 31s, but there's nothing wrong with going with that if you don't like if you oh, I guess you're saying 5 IV is cheaper. Going 5 IV or 6 IV is so not needed and so not necessary even at the highest ranks in PvP. Like I say, you do reach a point where like having 31 like special defense IV, for example, on like a guard chomp will matter in specific niche situations, but it's so like 0.01%. I think people who hyper focus on the green number are just like super lost in the sauce, lost in the IVs. Dude, it's surprising how difficult the storyline is, Shag. Having setup moves in the storyline is so fucking good. And that's why I praise Blastoise in the Kanto storyline, which you normally wouldn't run, but Shell Smash is fucking absurd throughout the storyline. Green. Built on adding a lottery in which you buy tickets with Pokeyen and be able to win non-channels of 31 IVs to new money sinkhole. We just don't really need that because we have enough money sinks, is what I'd say. Longest name on Twitch. PokeMMO's economy is incredible. We have like money sinks aren't an issue. The biggest issue is always sinking good IV Pokemon, which is why we have to encourage breeding and why breeding is so important. That's the main meme. I will have a sea of green. I mean, and I respect, if you want to do that, like, more power to you. I just think people who like do that and like heavily encourage or heavily, I hate when people heavily discourage others from just going for 25 plus. Like, it just matters so little. Yeah, of course, Volpe. So six IVs matter for things like Infernape, but even then, you don't fucking need 25 plus HP, or sorry, you don't need 31 on HP defense, special defense. Like, you just don't on a fucking Infernape. Just go 25 plus. Like, 25 plus is the way to go. 0 is so bad, lol. No one's arguing someone goes 0 IVs. That's the least charitable argument possible. Statistically, at least charitable. 25, like, if I were to make a competitive Infernape, what I would do is I would go 31 attack, 31 special attack, 31 speed, and then 25 plus. Even 20 to 25 plus. And then you really want correct nature. Nature is really important. So whichever nature you, I don't know if you go naive or mild or naughty or whatever nature you go on an Infernape. You find 2 IV Mon in the wild so easy. It's around 1 out of 78. Catching 78 Pokemon, it's not crazy. It's not difficult. You'll get a lot of 2x31s in your PokeMMO career. But that's a weird... it shouldn't be about that. It should be about buying them as well, not catching. Yes, I mean, speed's the thing where it matters. You have to go 31 speed on certain Pokemon. Yeah, I saw some people down here standing, JW. Cosplaying our fave streamer. You guys are too fucking sweet to me. Mr. I'm really lucky that Mr. hypes me up. I fucking love Mr. This spot better than the Smeargle one? This spot, I don't know if it's better money. I like hunting here because you have a chance at shiny Dratini. Is the main thing, Ice Boy. This is a really fun spot. It's probably one of the most popular spots. I don't remember how much you make at Smeargle. You make a lot of money at this spot from pickup. Like at this spot, you make a lot less pure Pokeyen, but you end up selling items to make it. So yeah, payday is based on level, so it's 10 times level. So if you kill like a 450, or if you kill a level 55 Bastion, you get 550 Pokeyen. Oh shit, GW, you earn a lot less from payday here than like you do from like the actual items you pick up. The pickup items are so good, so make sure you have a Meowth at this spot with pickup, or some sort of Pokemon with pickup. Like, I think you earn like 45k per hour with payday, but then like 55k per hour with pickup. Like, it's actually it's absurd. It's more, it's 60% or some shit. Yeah, dude, that's a perfect, I fucking 1000% agree, waifu. Especially with something like doubles, like having the perfect team structure and having a proper team built is 1,000,000 times more important. Like, the synergy within a doubles team is 1,000,000 times more important than just having 5x31 or 6x31. People just love to like gatekeep and get stuck on green number. Yeah, selling all of your times 31s, like 1 times, 2 times, 3 times, just sell all of them. It doesn't matter. You can always just buy because you just want to buy the perfect breeders you need off the GTL. Fuck, that's awesome, JW. The Patty Gang. That's a fucked up anime. What's up, man? How you? I don't know if I said hello to you. What's up, anime? How are you doing today? What a perspective breeding fighter major cost for Yeah, dude, 100%. Yeah. 60k is pretty cheap, I'd say, Ginger, but like it definitely can be done. I would say like at least like I'd say like 100 and it can cost that, but that's definitely pretty cheap. I think it could be bred for like that's like some pretty good deals, I'd say. But you could do it every time. Like you could always do it for like under like 150k, I'd say. Definitely under 100. It's such a big difference, and it's just so nice to have the Pokemon. Yeah, JW Tree's been hanging out. I've seen him. Don't worry. He's not late. There's no fuck. Why do you, some of you guys said there's no being late to a live stream. You guys are cracked. Doubles before Gen 7 were terrible. Change my mind. Interesting. I don't have a honestly like I don't even have like a hard opinion on that because I just have never played like I've never played traditional doubles Pokemon PvP. So I'm not gonna like fight against that because I just have no idea. Why would I don't understand enough. I don't have a deep enough understanding. Besides, like, I've watched a lot of doubles content. I've watched a lot of VGC, but I've never, like, I don't know. I don't have enough of a deep enough understanding to possibly argue against that, unfortunately. Yeah, sleep claws in doubles, yeah. Amoongus. Yeah, no, I got you, Tiger. I got you. Trying to get a shiny carve. Hey, good luck, anime. How's level I saw in the cave was 50. Yeah, I think it's pretty similar. Like the levels are pretty similar. The main thing would be the pickup items, and like you encounter way more Smeargles per hour, because single encounters on a bike are way faster than single encounters via fishing. I'm out of PP. What's up, Zetacod? Amoongus. Sus. Good meme. I kind of love Amoongus in competitive. Amoongus is actually a really interesting, unique counter to Ambipom right now. I think I made a video about it, but I forget. Oh, I didn't mean to do all that. Fuck. I have all these trainers in my mail. Shit. Okay, well. I'm waiting for Craninos prices to go back up because they're so cheap right now. I'll sell this one for $3.99. Yo, Yosh! Thank you so much, man. Shiny soon, TM. I appreciate it, dude. Thank you so much for the $5 for the fucking support, the super chat. Thank you, man. Means the world. Support like that allows me to fucking focus less and worry less about rent and focus more about making PokeMMO content. So thank you, man. You actually used to be able to do that, waifu. Like that was a mechanic for a long time. Like I remember the meta being to like kill your synchronized Abra before a catch event, like have it prepared, like have it defeated or fainted in the first lot of your party before the event started, and then try to not heal for the entire event. I remember that being like a super important meta. Focus less and worry more. Fuck. Thank you for the donation. That really helps me focus less and worry more. God damn it. What's up, CHZ? Yo, dude, fucking congrats. Vanillish? I fucking love shiny Vanillish, man. Vanillish is a really cool Pokemon, dude. I'm a huge fan. Super underrated. The whole line, Vanillite, Vanillish, Vanillite. Dude, Vanillite is such a fun competitive Pokemon as well. It's so enjoyable, man. Snowboarding Blizzard spam with like Choice Specs or Choice Scarf. I prefer Choice Scarf because it does a surprising amount of damage. Vanillite has like a 110 base special attack. That's pretty fucking good. Like, it's better than people realize. 110 base special attack is solid as fuck. Super like good even. 27k, hey dude, nice. Congrats, man. Super nice. How many years you grinded this? By this, do you mean PokeMMO, or by this do you mean Dratini? Not that long at Dratini. I've been grinding this encounter counter. Like these 48,000 encounters have taken me like 8 months or something absurd. Or sorry, 6 months I think, because my last shiny that I got on this account was Golurk. It was in February. So I think it's been around 6 months. Little like 6.5 months. Or almost 7 months. A lot of these encounters, so all of these encounters, or most of them, have been egg encounters or single fishing encounters, which are just the slowest encounters in the game. Egg encounters are the slowest. Yo, what's up, BMN? I appreciate it. Thanks for subscribing. Hopefully you continue to enjoy the content. PokeMMO itself, I've been playing since 2013. Very, very on and off though. Like as you can see, I've been playing since 2013, but I only have around 5,000 hours on this account. It's pretty few hours comparatively to how long I've been playing. An automized vanilla? Fuck, that's very fun. Shiny Bagon is fucking brutal. Did you single encounter hunt it, or did you egg hunt it toasted? I spent most of these 6 to 7 months hunting Cranidos. Patience, bro, patience. Yeah, I'm a bit of a grinder per se, Amin. I appreciate it, man. Much love. Thank you for the respect and the. I don't know. It means a lot. I appreciate it. I'm just lucky that I have the mentality. It's all luck, man. It's so much luck to be able to grind, to have the mentality to grind as I do. Egg, yeah, fuck those. It's brutal. Egg hunts will fucking destroy you, dude. I mean, my Cranidos hunt has destroyed me, and I still haven't gotten it. And obviously now I'm like doing a different hunt. I'm kind of taking a break. Early newer, fuck. Why did that get me? Why was that the perfect timing for that fucking waifu? With Shiny Charm, yeah, I hunted for all of my Cranidos with Charm and Donator, and it's just been. I've only done like 17.5k eggs, but you know, I'm at 48k total encounters since the last shiny, so it's been brutal. Do you like McDonald's? Good question. I actually really don't. I think McDonald's. I used to love McDonald's as a reference. And I don't know if it's a mixture. It's a mixture of, I really feel like McDonald's has continued to decline in quality and go up in price, as well as obviously I've just grown up. My taste buds have probably evolved. I probably don't like I don't taste much. I don't like hate McDonald's, but like if I'm gonna go out to eat or if I'm gonna go to fast food, it's kind of like the thing of like, why would I ever go to McDonald's? So that's kind of like my mentality. Like I go to McDonald's for like the $1 drinks. That's it. KFC, I fucking love me some KFC. KFC has my favorite fast food item on any menu, on any fast food menu, and it is the KFC $5 famous bowl. Spend yourself fucking $5.35 with tax. Get yourself a nice bowl full of mashed potatoes, chicken, cheese, gravy, and corn. Beautiful little bowl of goodness, and then you also get a cookie and a drink. It's so good. It's such a good value, and I love that shit. Give me a fucking bowl that's a collage of just all the shit you have on the menu. That's like what I love in a meal. That's what I'm looking for in a meal. My favorite food on this entire planet is a Miss Bud's chicken pot pie. Specifically, I love Miss Buds. If you're out there, if Miss Bud herself, fuck, I'm getting choked up talking about this woman I love so much, Miss Bud. If Miss Bud is ever out there listening to this stream, please sponsor me. I would do anything. You are literally my favorite. You make my favorite food in the entire world. Miss Bud's chicken pot pie is so fucking unbelievably good. A nice thick crust on top. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I remember watching a video about that, Tiger Bay. How yeah, the franchisees like have to pay a specific company to repair the ice cream machine, which McDonald's also owns. So it's like this infinite feedback loop of McDonald's making more money. It's super fucked up. I remember watching a video about that. KFC buffets? Fuck, dude. I've never been to a KFC buffet. That's crazy. I don't know what that is, waifu, but probably. Sure. I love food. Chicken pot pie is so good. Chicken pot pie and shepherd's pie are like my two favorite. I fucking love that shit. Chicken pot pie and any sort of pot pie, man. Put shit in a pot, bake it like a pie. It's gonna be good. Chicken meat over any other meal. Now, this is where I actually disagree. I would love like a meat tier list on. That'd be a funny little meme stream. I think chicken is actually like my least favorite meat, even though I love chicken pot pie, which is very funny, right? And that's why I like shepherd's pie, because it has the ground beef or whatever. Chicken is my least favorite meat. I think chicken just tastes like nothing. Chicken is so unflavorful And people always say you never get bored of chicken. I absolutely beg to differ. Like, I fucking hate chicken. And part of it comes with, like, I grew up really fucking poor. So, like, the only meat we ever did eat was chicken because it was really cheap. It's the cheapest meat, like, by far, usually. Pork is also pretty cheap, though, and I love pork nowadays. I think my favorite meat is definitely beef. Beef, number one. I guess pork is number two. I'm trying to think, like, you do so much shit with pork, too. Pork chops suck dick. Pork chops are bad. I'll say it. Pork chops are always dry. It's almost impossible to cook a pork chop well, unless it's like a really nicely like sauced, like, or like really fancily sauced or like dressed pork chop. It's probably gonna be bad. The best way to eat pork, in my opinion, I mean, obviously Italian sausages are so fucking good. Oh my god, Miss Bud, the real Miss Bud has tipped me. We love your content and really appreciate you enjoying our pat pies. Fuck. Whoever did that, thank you so very much for the $5. I mean, obviously it was Miss Bud, the real Miss Bud, but thank you so much to whoever did that. If I had to guess, it's probably JW Tree. I feel like JW Tree always goes through with those little fucking... I always check back after stream, and it's always him who goes through with those, like, meme donations. Dude, the Nashville Hot Chicken KFC. Fuck, you can actually ask them. I don't know if they'll do it still, but you can ask them for a spicy famous bowl, and they'll, like, throw the sauce. Oh my god, it's so... Yeah, they'll throw, like, the hot sauce in. That shit's a whole nother experience. Yeah, I think steak is my favorite meat for sure, and not just like it's definitely nice once in a like. I've actually recently have just started getting really into cooking steak, and I've been really enjoying it because I've never was able to like I've been able to like practice. So what I did was I bought a bunch of cheap like not cheap steak but like well priced steak, and then I like froze a lot of them, and I've been like slowly thawing them out and like cooking like. It's really hard to get good at something without being able to constantly practice it. So to be able to like stock up and then constantly cook steak and practice, I've gotten so much better at cooking steak. I'm so proud of myself. I just had no fucking idea before. Like cooking steak is so, you just have to practice. Like you can't possibly know how to cook steak well without practicing. Obviously, like, there's a lot of fucking good guides nowadays, dude. YouTube and shit like that is OP as fuck. If you want to get good at like cooking meat, YouTube and like even like TikTok or like fucking shit like that is so good. I have no idea what Supermax is. How do you like your steak? Medium rare, pushing rare is usually what I go for. / cook for myself. I don't quite like I remember making one of my steaks, like, there's a thing below rare that I ended up accidentally definitely making my steak one time. I forget what it's called. It's called like blue rare or something like that, or like, let me look it up. And I didn't like that. That was too much. Yeah, I ended up accidentally cooking one of my steaks, like like a blue steak or a blue rare steak one time, and that was too much for me. I think going medium rare to pushing rare a little bit is good. Venison is nice. I've had venison, so the ways that I've had venison that I enjoy it was I've had deer pot pie. That shit was really good. Deer slippery pot pie is what it was called. It's so fucking funny. That shit was so good. Like a fucking like family gathering, dude. A nice deer slippery pot pie. That shit was so good. Yeah, exactly. Toasted. Deer slippery pot pie, and then dude, deer bologna. I had deer bologna one time from a friend in middle school who was like very, very country. And that shit was really good. But I had I remember my aunt cooked me like just like deer stir fry, or just that shit was bad. I fucking like, I feel like you have to like do stuff to deer to make it to taste good. Because if you just like stir fry it in a pan, it's just so fucking gamey and so like it just tastes dirty and bad. It's not good. And I'm like a very non-picky eater, but I was not a fan of that. Like, why is the deer slippery? Dude, I have no fucking idea. I think it's so funny they call it slippery. I think the reason they call it slippery is just because it's essentially a pot pie without like a dry crust. They essentially just like bake clumps of like dough into it. So there's still like that crust feeling. There's dough, like there's dough in it, but it's, imagine like eating a pot pie that's just like all the like the quote unquote crust, or like the dough is just like soaked in sauce. It's really good, honestly, but it's really funny that they call it a slippery pot pie. It's so fucking funny. Like, why? It's so fucking memey. I have no idea if my family just made that name up or if it's an actual thing as well. I have no idea what that is, Gothic, unfortunately. So much good food to try. I love fucking talking about food is such a good meme, man. It's always a good stream meme. YouTube has taught me so many life skills, dude. Unironically, 100%. I learned to shave from YouTube. Fucking YouTube is so fucking good. It's taught me so many things. Deer jerky is also super good. Tasted funky. Turns out it was skunk jerky. What the fuck? Okay, I can't imagine eating skunk jerky. What the fuck? Okay, that would be nuts. A meat that I really want to try that I've never had. Okay, first of all, I'm not a huge fan of lamb personally. I don't dislike it. I think lamb is very much like an acquired taste, perhaps. That's probably the way I would phrase it. It's not bad by any means. It's really, it's good, but it's just like so different from other meats, I'd say. That I'm really not used to it. I'd have to eat more lamb. I feel like if I ate a lot more lamb, I'd really start to enjoy it. So I get it. I understand why it's loved. What was I gonna say? I really want to try bison. I've never tried bison. They have like a lot. Like I feel like I see so much like bison ground beef or like bison meat at like the grocery stores now. I really want to try bison. Where are you from? I'm from Maryland in the U.S. Good old Maryland. Fuck waifu. Yeah, I feel like lamb is really interesting. Like the only time I've ever had lamb was at like a really fancy restaurant. It was like one of those like Brazilian steakhouses. It was like a Brazilian steakhouse, but they like it's like a buffet Brazilian steakhouse. Like they constantly like bring out more meat and like shave it off to you. You know what I'm talking about? Seafood? I love seafood. I love seafood. I fucking love clams. Oh my, I can't explain how much I love clams. But I like never eat clams because they're expensive. I should probably eat more clams. I love clams. If you've ever seen me eat shrimp, you might be a little surprised because I don't waste anything. And that's how I grew up. I eat every part of a shrimp. So like I eat the tail and everything, which is not always easy for people to watch me eat. So I eat like the full, like I don't like, and I never shell shrimp. Plus I'm lazy. I don't want to fucking de-shell shrimp. Fuck that. I love shrimp. Coconut shrimp, especially with like a nice like mandarin or like orange sauce, is so nice. So fucking good. I love salmon. Salmon's such like a basic bitch fish, I guess. But dude, it's so good. How could you? I don't know. I love salmon. Like, I think salmon's probably my favorite fish, even though it's such a basic pick. I think what else? Like most white fish just all taste the same. Like cod and stuff. It just like all tastes the fucking same. The tail pops right off though. Yeah, it's pretty easy, but I don't know, man. Can I stand oysters? I don't know if I forget. You eat the shell? Yeah. Wait, I do the same shit with kiwis. I eat kiwis, like, I think Bodhi also, with this, nothing ever, like, confirmed my belief about how I eat kiwis than seeing Bodhi eat kiwis, which is so funny. I eat kiwis like apples. I just, like, bite into the skin and just, like, I eat the whole thing. It's so good. It's so easy. Now, I will say, you do want to wash your kiwis if you eat them like that, because then they're, like, really hairy if you don't, like, wash them off first and, like, try to get all, like, the hairs up. But if you, like, just rinse your kiwi under a sink, get it, like, cold as well, which is really nice, and, like, bite into, like, an apple. It's so good. Dinner status while you hunt, because dinner status affects hunts like this pretty minimally. And I also want to start stocking. I want to stock up on dinner status for Cranidos. Dinner status is really expensive. I'd rather save it for egg hunts than, like, single fishing encounter hunts. The furry skin, yeah, the furry skin is pretty, it's definitely, like, I get it, while it's hard to get through, but I like it. Plus, it's, like, you, like, break through, like, the, I don't know, I like it. The Papa John's garlic, okay, I've never seen that. That's fucked up. That's where I draw the line, waifu. Fuck. That's whack, dude, I fucking love kiwis. He eats the hair on the kiwi, ayo. Dude, it's fucking good. Dude, do you know how much fucking nutrients is in kiwi skin? So much. He lives in Maryland. He's had more soft shell crab than everyone in this chat combined. I've had a decent amount of crab. So, fuck, this is like my hottest Maryland take. I love Old Bay. Old Bay is really good. Especially like, dude, they don't skimp at all on the Old Bay. And if you buy a bushel of crabs in Maryland, the crabs will just be absolutely fucking caked in Old Bay. Like, they put, like, if you buy a bushel of crabs is pretty fucking expensive. If you buy a bushel of crabs, I swear it's like 3 bottles of Old Bay or some shit. If they put maybe even 5. It's so much Old Bay in like a box of crabs. It's absurd. Fuck, what was I gonna say? I like crab, but dude, I do not like eating crab, if that makes sense, because I fucking hate peeling and like, even as a Marylander, there's like not like even the best ways. There's no like good way to deshell a crab. There is, but there isn't. It's so much work, man. I hate shelling. Like, I feel like shelling for crab meat just feels like I'm like fucking it's like some like fancy thing like eating crab, but it just feels like I'm like scraping away, like like I feel like starving and you're eating crab. Like, it's like you're just like desperately trying to scrape out the meat. You're like losing more calories, like spending the energy to like deshell this crab and like hammer this crab than the actual meat and the nutrients you get. Crabs are like infinite. If you want to like diet or like lose weight, eat crabs, because it's like infinite. You'll never gain calories. You'll like constantly lose all the calories before you fucking actually get the meat. I fucking hate eating crabs because it's so annoying. Keep your nutrients. I ain't trying to eat hair. I respect it, dude. There's so much extra crunch in the kiwi. True. Kiwi's good as fuck. He's changing the topic back to kiwis. Fuck. Trying to escape. Giving your kiwi a Mr. T beard and a mohawk. Fuck, shaving your kiwi is a good meme. Someone should find a really hairy kiwi and like shave it down. That's a that's like $1 million TikTok content waiting to happen. Eating a whole kiwi is crazy. Dude, it's good, man. Don't knock it until you try it. Puts the milk or cereal first? I put cereal first. I'm not loco. I don't know why. I'm not crazy. Put fucking cereal first, then the milk. I wax my kiwis. Fish wings and chicken gills. What the fuck? What a Bastilin tastes like? Bastilin probably tastes lame. It's probably like, I don't know. I feel like Bastilin probably barely has any meat on it. Probably tastes like sunfish. I've never heard of someone who ate a kiwi whole. That's insane. It's not that insane, guys. Come on. I'm like trying to convince you guys I'm not fucking crazy. It's not that weird, guys. Stop. I don't care if it's weird. I fucking love it. Manscaped endorsement, shave a kiwi. Fuck, that's genius. That's genius. Manscaped sponsor me and I'll eat a kiwi on stream. Whole. That's a good ass. Dude, some kiwi company should sponsor me. The slogan would just be like, kiwi's so good, you're gonna want to eat the whole thing. And then it's just me biting, like fucking biting a massive bite into a whole kiwi. Yeah, sliding us into eating whole kiwis. Petrowski's guide to eating whole kiwis. I feel like I could have an entire YouTube channel based on my food takes. That'd be a good ass meme. Eat bananas? Nah, the banana skin sucks. Hell no. Same with like orange peel. Okay, if you guys think my food takes are insane, I have a crazy one for you. This one will always be gross to me, and I will never understand it. I had a friend in middle school. This is maybe the grossest food take I've ever seen. I had a friend in middle school who would peel his oranges at lunch and then dip the orange peels in ketchup and eat them like chips. It blew my fucking mind. That was the grossest thing food-wise I ever saw growing up. And I love that friend to death. Like, I still, to this day, he's a really cool guy. I don't talk to him much, but I respect him. But holy fuck, that shit's insane. That's mental illness. That shit fucking blew me away. Holy fuck. No one eats kiwi whole. It's gotta be a bit. Fuck. What the fuck? Future murderer? That shit was pretty insane. I don't want to ever eat food again. True. That shit was insane. What's wrong with that kid? He was a big GTA fan. That's the meme. I don't know. I loved him. He was awesome. He wants that fiber. True. That's psychotic. It was pretty gross. It was pretty gross. Your friend takes the cake. That's too much. I'll eat kiwi hair before I do orange. Yeah, that shit was fucked. Dipping banana peels in mustard. Fuck, there's two types of people in this world. The orange peel ketchup guy or the banana peel mustard guy. Patty's lying to us to sell more kiwis. True. True, true, true. Fuck. It's a good meme. But I missed this shout out so long ago. Bison burgers are so good. I would love to try bison burgers. Do you cook bison burgers like medium rare the same way you would with beef? Or like do you have to cook it all the way through? Or I know nothing about bison meat, so I want to do it at some point. The issue is bison meat's really fucking expensive. Like really, really expensive. Like for the same, like how do I compare prices? Like I bought this like, yeah, you could get the same amount of chicken. Like $2 of chicken will be like $12 in bison meat, if that makes sense. Like it's so much more, or like 8 to 12. It's so much more expensive. That's fucking nuts. Like in this, like with the skin included red, even without the skin. I mean, oh, I can't imagine. I love sour shit, but I can't imagine eating like an entire lemon. Drinking lemon juice, I actually do understand. I like drinking lemon juice. I get that. Drinking lemon juice is one thing, but eating a whole fucking lemon is brutal. Peas and mustard? Oh my god. Okay, I definitely was that kid who like I liked mixing everything together and like putting sauce on it. So as a kid, this is kind of fucked up, but this is kind of fucked up, but I actually will bet you that there are other people in chat who also did this. So if you did this, now's the time to speak up for the rest of us. For all of us who did this. I used to mix my mac and cheese and my peas and put ketchup on it and like eat it like that as a kid. I feel like that shit was really good. Did anyone else do that? Did anyone else like mix like mac and cheese and peas and put ketchup on it? Excuse me. So or anything similar to that? Sorry about that. Excuse me. Tomatoes like apples? I respect that, but I fucking hate tomatoes. I hate raw tomato. Raw tomato tastes so bad to me. It's just like bitter green water. I don't like it. Yeah, lemon juice on fish is incredible for sure. Bro, I feel like that's not that crazy. I feel like a lot of kids actually did. I feel like a lot of kids did that. Bruv, no. That doesn't sound horrible. That's what I'm saying. I feel like no, just you. I feel like there are other kids who did this. I feel like this was not that crazy. I feel like there were other kids. Yeah, I don't know. Over orange peels? Yeah, for sure. I pick anything over orange peels. The entire lemon? That is absurd, Red Gamer. That guy is built different. I respect it. With barbecue sauce? Let's fucking go. Thank you, Steven. I appreciate it. I also fucking... Nowadays, I love barbecue sauce. I didn't really like barbecue sauce that much growing up. I liked it, but I think barbecue sauce is my favorite sauce now. I fucking love it. And there's so many different variations of barbecue sauce. Like... Getting like pineapple, like Hawaiian barbecue sauce, honey barbecue sauce is the best. There's so many different variations. It's so nice, sweet and spicy, like brown sugar. Like there's so many nice ways to do. You get like a really nice, like really spicy, tangy barbecue. I don't know, there's so many cool ways. Dude, fucking oh shit, a nice like bourbon honey. Oh shit, bourbon honey barbecue sauce is so good. Mac and peas, no thanks. I love sweet peas as a kid. I feel like sweet peas are probably still one of my favorite memes. Barbecue sauce over tomato sauce on pizza for real? 1,000,000% true as fuck. I actually think tomato sauce is the worst sauce on pizza. I think barbecue sauce or like a white sauce, like whether it's Alfredo or a Parmesan sauce or even a ranch sauce, like I really think every sauce on pizza is better than tomato. I think tomato is my least favorite sauce on pizza, and I fucking love pizza. What's a chocolate? Wait, I need more information on that, Tiger Red. What's a chocolate flake, and how do you do that? I don't know what that entails. I'm interested. This Petrowski stream is brought to you by KFC Famous Bowls, Sweet Baby Ray's, and Manscaped. True, dude. I'm a very frugal person. I like never buy name brands when it comes to food, but the one name brand I will buy is Sweet Baby Ray's. Like it's actually like. I'm not a very picky person when it comes to food and like quality and shit, but holy fuck, Sweet Baby Ray's, it actually tastes so much better. It's like so thick and so sweet. Like I genuinely think Sweet Baby Ray's is worth it. It's so good, dude. Culinary classes will use this as source material. Fucking true for genius top tier chefs. Meeting was a struggle. Anime like fuck. Welcome back, Gears. We're having insane food discussions. That's I respect that. That's a crazy take, Toasted. Hated all veggies except for Boston Market spinach. That's so specific. I respect it. Do you own salt and pepper? Yes, I actually do, just so I can season my meat, waifu. I ended up buying, I bought freshly ground pepper and I bought garlic salt just so I can season my steaks when I cook them. That's the only reason. Because you do need to season meat. Like I will, and even then I prefer marinating my meat. Although seasoning a steak is usually better than a marinated steak, but I'm a marinade sauce guy, man. I think seasonings are lame. I only like seasonings on like, I think I just always prefer a marinade, but I have bought seasonings because it's really easy to just be able to like season, like especially like salmon. Like you don't want to like marinate a salmon. Usually you can do like a honey barbecue marinade on a salmon, but like it overpowers it so much. So fucking proud of you. I literally just, it's the whitest seasonings. I literally just have garlic, salt, and pepper. Like that's it. Food conversations, yeah. That was a huge meme though. I got memed on in the RuneScape community so much for that because I didn't own salt and pepper for the longest time. I don't think I bought salt and pepper until I was like 23, maybe even 24. Actually, I think it was this year. I don't think I've owned salt and pepper until fucking yeah, 24. But do you count minced garlic as like I use minced garlic a lot, but still not that until I was like 24. Honey soy glazed salmon. Yeah, that's really good. Yeah, true. Good as fuck. No hamburger is any good without a load of chili flakes. No, fully disagree, waifu. I should start seasoning my ground beef when I make hamburgers. I will say that, but I don't even know. I don't know, man. I just sauce that shit up. I just like when I make a hamburger. Cheeseburger. When I eat a cheeseburger, there is minimum 3 sauces on it. Minimum. I like would not like, yeah, I put minimum 3 sauces on like every cheeseburger I eat. Those 3 sauces are usually like ketchup, mustard, barbecue, but a lot of times my 3 favorite sauce combinations are honey mustard, ranch, and barbecue. My favorite thing to eat that combination in, this is the most fucked up thing, is a burrito. I will go to fucking Sheetz and order a burrito with ranch, barbecue, honey mustard, and they have like this roast, like they have like this toasted like red tomato sauce that's really good or some shit. I put that in as well, and then I just put like so much shit in this burrito, and it's so fucking good. It's the most like, it's literally the most Americanized, non-authentic burrito possible. It's so you probably can't even call it a burrito. It's just like meat, rice, beans, and like all this shit, and like fucking barbecue sauce and shit, like throw it into a burrito, or throw it into like a fucking tortilla. It feels fucked up even calling it a burrito. You really never know what Pat is gonna say next when it comes to food. My food takes are pretty insane. I'll give it that. They're unique, is what I'll say. Winky face. If you want to see more food takes like this from Petrowski, make sure to give back to the channel by liking the video or maybe hitting up my PayPal or Venmo if you're feeling really sweet. If you're feeling very sweet baby rays today, make sure to hit up the PayPal. It helps out a lot, allows me to make content, allows me to try new foods, which I can then talk about on streams. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. I'm married to a straight up dragon. I really like spicy food, but she's awesome and can eat literal fire. Dude, I am, oh, how do I explain this? I'm pretty fucking white when it comes to spice, but at the same time, like I have a cap. Like I can't go over like I really like the flavors of jalapeno and habanero. Those are like, I really like those 2 spice flavors, but I'll never go over habanero. I can't handle anything spicier than a habanero. Not for me. I can't do that. Even habanero, like if I'm eating something habanero flavored, I usually need like a cool down with it. Like habanero ranch is one of my favorite flavors because it's a great combination. But yeah, like honey habanero is like probably my favorite. Honey habanero is probably my favorite like spice flavor. I think they have like honey habanero wings at Buffalo Wild Wings, and I do love that sauce flavor. Cooking stream win? Fuck, that'd be a good meme. Cooking streams are just so difficult to like set up and stuff. Maybe sometime. Shit is cash money. Pickling anything is good as fuck, dude. Like I remember like having like pickled okra as a kid, and I was like, I have no fucking idea what okra is. I've never had like any other pickled thing besides like pickled eggs and like pickles, I guess, and other weird shit. But like I remember trying pickled okra for the first time. I'm like, this is just good as fuck. Like I don't know, it's just, like I love like any vegetable pickled is always good. I hate sweet plus spicy combinations. Ooh, I like them, but I get it. I respect that, Yosh. Best condiment of all time? Probably honey barbecue sauce, in my opinion. Although, wait, no. Actually, it's tough, man. My favorite, if you asked me that like 2 years ago, I would have said just honey. I really, really like honey. Do I eat Baconator fries? Like, not generally, just it's so many fucking calories, but would I like to eat some Baconator fries? Yeah, of course. Holy fuck. Like, I fucking love that shit. Why not? Do I order Baconator fries? No, not usually. They're, you know, I don't, it's not really worth it, but are they really fucking good? Would I tear up a tray of Baconator fries if they were presented to me? Absolutely. If you asked me that question 2 years ago, Tiger, I would have said honey, but I think nowadays it's honey barbecue sauce. Anything honey related is good as fuck. Honey barbecue, honey mustard. I'm a huge fan of all of them. Especially like a nice like spicier brown honey mustard. But it's still honey mustard, but it has like the spicy brown like elements and like season. Oh, shit. Like dude, KFC's honey mustard. Oh my god, KFC has like the best honey mustard. If you've never tried it, go try KFC's honey mustard. It's so fucking good. Could you unpickle something? I have no idea. Can you like try it out? No, I don't think so. I don't know. I have no idea. Hot honey snackers. It sounds so funny. Shout out to bees. Fucking true. I also like honeybees. Yum. Bzz. I can't eat fries with toppings? Wow, that's a hot take. But I get where you're coming from, and I respect any hot food takes. I know that like 90% of my food takes are hot as fuck. So like if you have a hot food take, this is the safe space to share it, because I will respect it. I may not agree, I may not partake in it personally, but I respect you living your best food life. I respect that. I respect wanting your like fries to be really crispy, like that being really important to you. I like different combinations with different foods. I could love honey barbecue with chicken, for example, but I hate it with fries. That's fair. I think like, yeah, I feel that. I think that makes sense. I get that. Dude, Cool Ranch Doritos are so good. Holy fuck. Go Petrowski, go. What's up, Polish? How you doing today? Cool Ranch Doritos. I do like the spicy sweet chili. Those are definitely the best Doritos for sure. I think as a kid, cool. I think so. Wait, let me phrase it. This is the Dorito hierarchy of needs, or the Dorito maturity chart. As a 2-year-old, literal infant that can barely eat, barely chew shit, probably can't chew shit, don't have teeth, you like nacho cheese Doritos. But as soon as you develop a tongue and develop any taste buds, you move on from nacho cheese Doritos, because nacho cheese Doritos are for toddlers. Let's face it. You move on from nacho cheese Doritos to Cool Ranch Doritos, and they're good as fuck. You can't go wrong. You can still go back to some Cool Ranch Doritos today, and they're a perfect side, a perfect carb filler. They're just nice. They're just nice. But spicy sweet chili Doritos, that's the chef's kiss. That's the magnifique. It's so fucking good. They're so good. Yeah, they're the best. Eventually, you grow up, you eat some spicy sweet chili Doritos, and they're so good. Sweet barbecue sauce and some beans. Fuck. Vanilla fudge right now. I fucking love fudge. Fudge is also wicked underrated. Fudge, it's tough though, dude. I feel like it's really hard to make fudge good. I've had so much bad fudge in my day. And also like, dude, like I hate grainy fudge. Like the amount of times like I've had like grainy fudge, you can really taste it when you like bite into it and it's like gritty. It sucks, man. I remember getting fudge from like a really nice like professional fudge store in like North Carolina or some shit, and it sucked. It was not good fudge. And it was like $13 a brick or some shit. It was like pretty expensive. And it was like Dude, it was not good. Holy fuck. I will never get their fudge again because it was like a little like vacation splurge, but dude, it was just not good fudge. Spicy nachos, Doritos are like, you could never catch me buying them. I would eat them at like a party. But yeah. What are you farming? Never mind. Fuck, I respect you asking the question, reading the title, and realizing I respect that, Hockey. Pop off. Hockey Boo. Cool name. Munchos are the best chip. Munchos always look good as fuck, but I never buy them. I could totally believe that. Dude, I'm living in a fucking hole, I guess. I could totally believe that Munchos are bomb as fuck, and I've just never tried them. I could see that. The nice sweet tea. I fucking love sweet tea, dude. Holy shit. Doritos on a deli. Yeah, putting Doritos on something. Putting Doritos on a sandwich or putting Doritos on shit is incredible. If you ever come to UK and eat chip shop style beer battered cotton fish, oh yeah, maybe I can catch. I feel like that would work really well with that. Yeah, I feel that, Tiger Bay. North Carolina neighbors? No, I don't live. So I live in Maryland, and then my girlfriend lives in Virginia. We just travel to North Carolina sometimes for vacation. I hate traveling. It's her parents do it and then her friends do it, so we go with them. But I hate. I'm not gonna lie, I fucking hate going to. It's so far and like it's really not that worth it. And oh my god, the sunburns are fucking terrible. I got sunburned once in North Carolina, and then the next year I had to bring 100 SPF sunscreens. I was not letting that happen again. It was so bad, dude. Holy fuck. The North Carolina, like the Carolina suns hit fucking different. Holy shit. That shit was cracked. I could not handle it. Kettle chips are really fucking good. I love a nice like jalapeno kettle chips. So good. Or like, oh, one of my favorite chips is like mesquite barbecue. Kettle cooked chips. S tier as fuck. I need to try me some Munchos. Never had them. Fuck, yes, dude, I 100% Steven. Dude, I kind of loved those spicy chicken sandwiches at school. I fucking, like, I kind of love school lunches. I feel like if I could order school lunches for fucking $2 as an adult, or like we paid like $2.35 when I was in school or some shit for them. If I could go back, if I could buy a school lunch, even if, let's say we counted, if I could buy a school lunch for like $4 or $3, I'd probably do it. Let's tack on inflation. How much are school lunches now? I have no idea. Burn, yeah, dude, the sun felt so fucking strong there, Gears. It was insane. Pat could not beat the sun in a 1v1. Absolutely. If Vanillish got burnt, it's melting? No. Okay, I fucking hate it. I'll be honest, Steven. I respect you for speaking up for him, but I was not a fan of. Obviously, our schools were probably very different food-wise, but I feel ya. The popcorn chicken was pretty. Yeah, okay, the fucking. Wait. I don't know how your guys' was, but the mac and cheese at school? Holy shit. The mac and cheese they served at our school, it looked fucked up, but it was just like the goopiest, like wettest. Not wet, but like. It was just so thick. Oh my god, it was the thickest, goopiest shit, and I loved it so much. Oh my god, what I would do to eat some school mac and cheese. I want to know how they make that. Maybe I should just make my own. Oh my god. Imagine, like, copying school lunches, like, trying to make that shit at home. Fuck. That shit was so good. I love school lunches. I'll say it. I was definitely that kid who loved school. I was so happy to get a fucking hot meal at school. I was so fucking grateful. Holy shit. I was definitely that kid who was like, "Hey man, you don't want your apple? I mean, I'll take that if you don't want it. You don't want that fucked up burnt piece of pizza? I mean, I'll take it off your hands if you if you don't want it." Holy fuck, school lunches were bomb. I do think the pizza at I didn't like the pizza at school. I think the pizza at school lunches was probably like the worst thing in my opinion. But that's just me. I think a lot of kids liked the pizza. Staring at the school chef, fuck. That's fair, Toasted. It's tough. Like, I can't imagine. This is so fucking mean to my mom. I can't imagine having a parent that's a good chef because how the fuck, like, how do you go from like having a nice home cooked meal, like having a good ass chef at home, to like school lunch? That would suck. But I'm lucky I didn't, because fuck, school lunches were bomb as fuck. That wet mac and cheese, macaroni in a pot. That's what I'm saying, dude. Random mom and pop burgers. Oh, dude, honestly, that's actually probably the best. Yeah, 50-50 shot. That's actually a genius idea, Steven. That's probably the best way to find it. You're a genius. Dude, I fucking love school lunches. I feel that's sick. That's awesome, T-pose. T-pose? Yeah. A carton of chocolate milk? Yeah, that shit was fucked up. French fries and Snapple? Fuck. Professional pastry chef? Bravest thing I've ever... Dude was trying to cook for her, did not go well? Dude, I can't... Yeah, holy fuck, I can't imagine. Well, my girlfriend's roommate slash a friend of mine is like an incredible fucking chef. She's like literally the best chef. She's the best. Okay, this is like, she's fucking crazy. She's the best chef I've ever seen in my entire life. But like, she also like she doesn't do it professionally. Like she doesn't cook for a living. But I've known people who were chefs and did cook for a living, who just like, it's fucking crazy to me. Like she's the best chef I've ever seen in my entire life. And I've known people who, and she's not a professional chef. I've known people who were professional chefs who were just like, yeah, they not even nearly stack up to her. She's so fucking good. It's crazy. So talented at cooking. School lunch nachos with a cheap ass delicious cheese sauce, dude. I love that shit. Holy fuck! And the cheap ass ground beef on those nachos. Ooh, I remember that. That's like literally like below Taco Bell tier ground beef, and I love me some Taco Bell. From Georgia. Oh my god, yeah, that's. I feel that, Yosh. That's a cooking combo. Holy shit, Yosh. Oh yeah, 1000% macho for sure. Teddy Ursa actually can't learn pickup anymore in PokeMMO. It used to be able to, but they took it away from it. That's the main reason, Davey. Good question. Fuck yeah, eventually moving on to just like hordes. Hordes waifu are really good for leveling. Pet roasting chefs left and right. Turkey Twizzlers? What the fuck? That sounds like some fucked up shit that I would love. Turkey Twizzlers. A fun team for randoms to farm BP. Randoms, like, there's no, you don't pick a team for randoms. Randoms supplies you with a team, so there's no like fun. You just queue up for randoms, and the team is random. So there's no like fun. Yeah, there's no like fun team for that. Just like queue into randoms, just go crazy, just try your best, have fun. Sounds foul. They do, but I feel like I love them. Waifu hordes where? Fuck. I'm so bad at cooking I burn everything in RuneScape. Fuck. I'm pretty mediocre at cooking. I think I just like don't cook that often, but when I put a lot of effort when I cook, but I also like I'm the messiest cooker. And I set off the smoke alarm 100% of the time when I cook. It's actually absurd. I don't know how I do it. Like I try so hard. I've tried to like turn down the heat. Like yesterday, I fucking just like made some frozen shrimp scampi and salmon in the oven, and just the smoke alarm went off because the shrimp scampi was like, I guess boiling a little bit or like burned a little bit. Like a little. It was like so little smoke, but the alarm went off, and I felt so bad. I feel so guilty for like my girlfriend's roommates. I like always set off the fucking alarm. I don't think Teddy Ursa has pickup, Davey. I can check though. I don't know where you're checking at, but that's payback, not payday. Payback, not payday. Is it an egg move? Yeah, Teddy Ursa cannot learn payday, dude. Just check the Pokedex. You might have a Teddiursa with Payday on it, I believe. Oh, you're saying pickup. I'm sorry. Yeah, Payday. It can't get... I'm sorry. I might have misspoke and said it can't get picked up. Teddiursa can get picked up, but it can't get Payday. So there's no point to use it. Is the issue. Apologies if I misspoke. You ever think how silly it is for a really heavy mon like Wailord can small ball and somehow float? Dude, I fucking love Wailord. Oh yeah, the logistics of Pokemon are obviously insane, right? But it's a good meme. I respect it. A Gen 6 full Gardevoir harder than that one random Glade? I don't get the meme. Pickup's an ability? Yes. Teddiursa gets pickup, but not Payday, Davey. So you can't, like, it has no use. The whole point of pickup is, like, you want to you Payday while you pick up. Like, there's no reason to use Teddiursa without Payday. Because then you're just missing out on so much Pokeyen. Imagine if that was in the anime. Yeah, that'd be a good episode. Have a Wailord floating with a balloon. Be a good ass meme. I'll say it. Hit through assist exclusively. You can do that. It's a little bit of a meme, but yeah, you can. Is it worth making PokeMMO content? I kind of want to start. I recommend everyone try it. I heavily recommend. Like, this game just needs more content creators, and like, there's so many spaces that can still be filled. I would love to see someone do like the high end like editing work. Like, I would love to see someone become a PokeMMO content creator who uploads like once a week, but uploads like a really high edited piece of like, I guess like movie content, or like create like not like guides. Like, I mean, obviously I don't know. What I'm trying to say is, there's so much room for creators in Pokemon with whatever you want to do. If you want to make guides and you want to do daily uploads, go for it. But like, there's everyone covers a different thing and has a different personality. So I try to cover daily uploads and guides. AFC Adino covers PvP and like training and like, you know, in-depth PvP stuff and commentaries. He's so good at that shit. And then Moxie Mozzie does his cool stuff and does like shiny hunting and personality live streams and stuff. And then Royded Ewok does a lot of cool. A lot of these guys don't consistently upload though. Best Friends / Roy Rogers News does a lot of really cool. I love his OU overview series where he like goes through each Pokemon specifically and covers their strengths and weaknesses and talks about what they do in PvP. Also covers some cool news and does cool interviews. That shit's awesome. There's just so much room for like other stuff to be done. I would love to see someone who enjoys like cinematography or like movie making or like animations, or I would love to see someone bring in a more high quality creative aspect to PokeMMO. I feel like we haven't really seen that yet for the game. Besides, fuck, that one guy who uploaded that shiny Ralts meme. I fucking love that. That shiny Ralts video was so fucking cool. If you haven't seen it, I recommend it. That shit was so fun. Yeah, you could use pickup Teddy while like EQing. Yeah, EQing or hyper voicing, but like, yeah, it's just not that relevant for sure though. Yo, good luck downside. Yeah, I mean, small story. Like, there's so much like creative, like creating your own stories, writing your own stories. Like, I love the idea of like, I don't know. There's so much cool creative content that could be done. So kind of, can you even make around it other than guides? There's so much. Like if you don't know, like, I recommend checking out like other communities. Like, if you don't know what kind of content, like challenges, like if you don't know what to do for YouTube ideas, just like think about it, explore other communities, like check out like others, like the RuneScape community, maybe like the Stardew Valley community. Check out similar games and like see what kind of content they make is my main recommendation. Motion graphics, dude, hell yeah. That's awesome, Gears. Farfetch chosen for myself? Fuck. That's brutal. I feel you, Gothic. It's you have to be pretty creative, I think, with PokeMMO to make, like, especially for me, like, to make daily content. I definitely have to be pretty creative, and like I have to, yeah, it's a lot. a lot of my time goes into thinking about ideas, for sure. My chair is so squeaky right now. We got 48,953 encounters. Judging by the false was that speed amount to the 1 HP thing. I think I wouldn't call it stupid. I would call it not that great. Unfortunately, it can be useful at times, like some hunts, but like I really just think Breloom with Toxic Orb and Poison Heal it's just so fucking good, and Spore, and then obviously Smeargle. It's hard to beat Breloom or Smeargle. But I respect the innovation. Yeah, the tile lock thing. There's so many creative ways to do shit. Yeah, like it's not easy. It's hard, but like I would love to see someone do something similar, and like obviously in some crazy way. But yeah, man, there's so many ideas out there just waiting to be thought up. But there's so much content. Like I have a fucking notepad document that is unbelievably chocked full of video ideas. Like video ideas aren't the hard thing. It's having the time and energy to make everything, right? But yeah, it's a lot, man. Anyways, I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it there. It's been a 2-hour and like 30-minute stream. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed. If you have, please do make sure to leave a like on the video. It helps out a ton. Feel free to dislike as well if you're not enjoying it. Check out the Discord link down below. Subscribe to the channel for daily PokeMMO uploads. I think only around 38% of my viewers are subscribed. And then finally, if you want to go above and beyond and support the content and really show some love and appreciation for my content, if you feel like I've earned it, if you feel like my content has either A, informed you a lot about PokeMMO, or B, entertained you while playing PokeMMO, I do really appreciate if you can give back if you have the freedom to, with YouTube memberships, Twitch Primes, Twitch subs, or most importantly, hitting up my PayPal or Venmo, which give me the best cut. So thank you all so much. Have a great day. I'll see you guys later.